Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. My name is Green Zero. Yes, I have a squeaky chair. I'm going to move around so it doesn't squeak much. I did spray it down with some WD-40, but it's always difficult to tell exactly where that's coming from. But welcome to the stream. I know you guys are all excited to see some more Kane's Wrath action. This is the Kane's Wrath extended series, the Invitational extended series. Now, there is some obviously some news first up, and that's the fact that DuneTiger has withdrawn from the tournament. So DuneTiger is basically down. Who's sending me this? Okay, let me have a look here. I am alt tabbed. BikeRush just trying to join the game, but I'm alt tabbed right now. So just going to go back in game real quick. But anyway, yeah. So DuneTiger has withdrawn from the tournament, and Tipsy, or Tipz as he's now known, is going to be taking his place in the tournament. So, which is fine. The rules basically allowed for the fact that if someone dropped out before they even started their first match, they could be replaced. So Tipsy is here now, and he will be playing BikeRush. So we're going to see big bad BikeRush for the first time ever in the tournament here. But yeah, it should be quite good. Of course, there are other games to play today. We also have a big one next. That's going to be Phoenix versus Cyberstorm. So Cyberstorm is back. Nash is back. Nash has been training, so he should be pretty good. And just remember, guys, there is another stream this weekend, which is happening on Saturday at 12 GMT, and you do not want to miss that. There are three, I repeat, three huge games. Marsleaf's going to be on show. Senna's going to be on show with a double header. We're having Shock Trapper for the first time, and Cyberstorm will also be back. But yeah, it's going to be really intense. You don't want to miss that stream. It's going to be the 29th of March at 12 GMT Saturday. So for me, that's actually today, because it's 5:30 in the morning on Saturday, and that's going to be 10:30 today. So I'm actually doing two streams in one day, but for the rest of you guys, it is going to be Saturday, the 29th of March at 12 GMT. It's already on my stream, so you don't want to miss it. I'm just going to do a quick sound check and make sure everything's okay. If there's any audio issues, please let me know. I'm just going to quickly have a look here and see how it's going. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, doesn't seem to be any issues with the volume. I have altered the game sounds and the music a little bit, so it's a little bit louder. So you guys should notice the difference for sure there. BikeRush not joining here. I think he might be making his tea. Okay. Stick with your color. There we go. All right. Telling BikeRush to join now again. BikeRush is British, so he has to have tea every, I know, 30 to 60 minutes or something like that. Although Tipsy's British as well. But we're almost ready to start this series, and yeah, it's obviously going to start a lot quicker than the last stream. A lot of the technical issues have been sussed out, so again, should be good to go. Okay, I'm just going to remake the game. Okay, let's have a look here. Adjusting that. Yep, there we go. All right, BikeRush is in now. Hey. Tournament LA. We'll just wait for the tips, and then we'll just about be ready to go. Oh, BikeRush has got to get his tea. Yeah, audio issue is your... Oh, wow. I almost read that out from White Trash then. Yes, very funny, yes. Fun fact, and I'm sure Jake White Trash wants me to point this out, but my very first game on Revora way back in 2014 was against Jake Whitetrash. There you go. I remember it as well. I remember because I screwed up big time and he got ahead and he thought he was going to win like the whole game because I kept trying to fight it out, right? And then he ended up losing this game and it was so funny. Oh my God, he was so far ahead. He had like double the scorps I had and I still beat him because he's just bad. He's not going to like that story actually. He might like the first part of that story but not the second half. Where is Tipz? Great, we got Bike Rush now. Tipz is gone. So we will have both these players in here momentarily. What's going on? Okay. We'll get Bike Rush to host this. This should be cleaned up momentarily. Let me just check. That looks good. But yeah, anyway, the results of this game here is probably going to be a little bit, I'd imagine would be somewhat one-sided. I'm not sure if Tipsy's really going to put up much of a fight. Yeah, Tipsy's bugged his game out. Good job. That's probably why, because he's got all those crappy maps on. But yeah, this game should be underway very shortly. We probably should put the... yeah, I should probably put the scoreboard up. What do you guys want? Groups. Tournaments first groups table. Have I upgraded that? No, I haven't. We should probably upgrade that really quickly. Let's have a look at the groups because we do have some results. If you don't want to see them, obviously look away from the screen now. Okay, where have I kept them? Whoa, whoa. Let's do that. That's better. There you go. So there's the scores. Oh, all right. So this is taking a little bit longer. Again, it's not my PC this time. It's someone else's. Is that what it is? Ah, come on. Those first games were the ones that got me watching VODs. Yeah, a lot of people still of course watching the earlier VODs. Far out. GZ is not retired. Alright, let's get this going. Pick a map. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, who's this? This is not who I want. Bike and Tipsy just refreshing their connections, so yeah, we should be ready to go very shortly. But yeah, if we're having a look at the ladder here, obviously there's not much to deduce from that. Alright, Bike has ended up in the wrong room. There we go. But yeah, I am keen. I'm probably a little bit more keen to see the second game in the series here. I think, again, Bike Rush might just plant. Oh, that's weird. Why is Bike Rush from Thailand? I think Bike Rush was having an issue with his game before. 1.03 did break some people's games. That was causing a few issues. He is here in the channel. I'm not sure where Tipz has gone now. There he is. Okay, okay, we're looking good. Alright, what do we got? I'm just going to quickly do the scoreboard. Red Steel Talons, blue, black hand. Steel Talons. Black hand. Just going to go blue. Oh, that's purple. Save that. Well, we're going to be starting 20 minutes after stream launch, which, you know, is a lot better than what we had before. There we go. Okay, we're looking good. Everyone can see the game. Alrighty. Best of 9. Alright, here we go. So, Bike Rush and Z plus Tipsy. We are underway. That's right. Everything's on time this time. And this is how the tournament's going to be from here on out. It's just going to be nothing but Kane's Wrath action. That's what I wanted to bring for you guys. I wanted to cast, I wanted to do some commentary. And here we go. This is going to be game number 1. We are on Tournament Highlands. The players have mutually agreed on this map in the right-hand side, or the east side, playing as Blackhand. It is Z plus Tipsy, but it doesn't go by that name anymore. It's just Tipz. And that means on the left-hand side in the west, we have BikeRushOwnz. So BikeRushOwnz will be playing as Steel Talons. Now, Steel Talons versus whatchamacallit, Blackhand is actually pretty decent for the Steel Talons player. Titans make it very difficult for the Blackhand to rush or use any type of aggression, and BikeRush already sending out a rocket squad to try to take this garrison here. So he's gonna... Oh, okay, he's accidentally force fired the... Oh, is this intentional? I thought for a second that he'd accidentally control moved or attacked that. He's actually going to attack the garrison. I think he's worried about a flame rush. I mean, realistically, it's extremely difficult to flame rush Steel Talons just because of the Titan. And the Titan can actually just crush... yeah, the Titan can just crush flame tanks. It can crush the Reckoner. So if you deploy a Reckoner, the Titan's just like, alright, I'm just going to go step on you. Yeah, I think he is. Obviously, he's intending to destroy that, worried about some type of flame rush. Bike Rush will get a scout off on the right-hand side. Very important to scout Blackhand. You don't want to leave Blackhand unscouted. Just want to do a quick audio check and make sure my stream audio is fine. Yeah, everything looks good. Alright, if the game sounds are a bit too quiet or anything like that, just let me know. And I will attempt to deal with that, but I believe I've made them quite a bit louder. So it should be fine. Look at that. He damaged the building. He's still damaging the building. He actually killed that squad there. But yeah, Bike Rush, I mean, building the extra rocket squad, not really that critical in terms of economy. He is on 4 harvesters, of course. 5th one is halfway done. Tipsy is only on 4? You gotta be kidding me. There's no way Tipsy's only on 4 harvesters. Bike Rush is going for blue Tiberium. There's no way Tipsy can be an entire harvester behind. Maybe, I mean, Tipsy obviously he's known as a 2v2 player, right? He plays 2v2, not 1v1. But he has been very active, so I'm just quite surprised that he's basically a full... Unless there's a harvester at the blue tip somewhere. No, he's actually a full harvester behind, which is, yeah, for Blackhand shouldn't be the case, because Blackhand can build their power plants quicker, right? So that means they can get their economy up slightly quicker. And Bike Rush is going to go for MRTs. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to go for the Com Center Airfield V35 combo, because what they'll do sometimes is that they'll push the get my words right. They'll push the MRTs on the ground, and when that becomes too difficult, they'll just call in an airdrop, and they'll fly them around because that's really annoying for them. He's even going to use the rocket squad he had over here, and look at that, it's going to pick that up. That harvest hit, full load of blue Tiberium, he is completely safe. The APCs will shepherd him away, but Tipsy doesn't have any forces. He's got some infantry squads here. He was worried about something. He's going for the flame upgrade, which is good. This infantry will actually be able to defend against the MRTs, because with the flame upgrade, it just makes them really, really durable. The Decipher will just absorb everything. Everyone's saying that the sound is good. Thank you very much. There is a delay on the stream, so there is a 60-second delay. I'm just going to go out and say it, which is a bit shorter than what I had last times. I figured, you know, if anyone's stream cheating, a minute is perfectly fine. That's going to be okay. Going to put some damage on those Cabal squads there. He's going to get that one Cabal. No AP ammo, so it is, oh, there's actually more MRTs over here. Yeah, I think he's in a bit of trouble, actually. Yeah, BikeRush is just going to move these forces away. Most of these are rockets, though, by the looks of it. It's really hard to see what's in them because obviously there's no... the entire bar is filled up, so you can't actually see what's inside them unless they shoot. And if you bring the health bars up, that doesn't help you either. It does when you're the player. When you're the player, it'll give you an additional interface. Oh my god! Oh my god! How did I miss this? Oh, jeez, he's getting old. Oh my god, Tipsy's got a ton of... He's got so many infantry over here. This is insane. This is why he was a harvester behind. And I mean, even if he loses his attack, he's killing so many harvesters. Oh my god, BikeRush. If he gets our last harvester, oh my god, there's no AP ammo. What a madman. He must have had an outpost. He must have had an outpost. Oh my god, I did not even see that. I did not even see that at all. BikeRush just lost so many harvesters. He lost like 5 harvesters. And the refineries are gone as well. Oh my god. He's going to take that foxhole. BikeRush is like, ha ha. Oh my god. He did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. And I can see the whole map. Oh man. BikeRush knows it's on the stream. And he knows like everyone's going to be looking at that now. How did I miss that? Turn on webcam, GZ. I was thinking about running my webcam, but I like doing it for FPV because you can see my reaction and my responses and stuff like that. But for commentary, I just don't. I think it's a waste of screen space. Like, you know, it just takes up a bit in the bottom corner. Oh my god, there's bikes coming in as well. He's getting more harvesters. He's getting more harvesters. He's going to get this harvester as well. BikeRush is in so much trouble. Are we going to see game 1 go to Tipsy? Wow, BikeRush was not ready for this. He was not ready for that battle mark. It's just infantry standing up there. He did have more bike buggy. It's down here. I don't think he went in with all the bike buggy. Did he get a blue tip harvester? There might have been a blue tip harvester down there. I'm not 100% sure. BikeRush, he's so few harvesters. He's got like 3 or 4 harvesters left. And Tipsy's going to come in. Is he just going to go for the harvester? Yeah, he is. He's just going to go for the harvester. He's like, I don't care if you've got these forces here. Because at the end of the day... Oh no, he targeted the refinery. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. He needs to get that. Oh, he did get the harvester. Oh, he lost all of his bike buggy there. Oh my god. He should have got that harvester. It was on like 1 health. Is he going to get a harvester here? If he almost kills 2 harvesters, that's going to be bad. He needs to at least get that one. Oh my god, he's not going to get that one either. He could have got 2 more harvesters, and that would have probably been the game. Although Tipsy only has just put his 2nd ref down. He actually hasn't got that much now. And the BikeRush comeback is on the way. This is the thing, right? BikeRush, he just spawns more harvesters. He's finally going for AP ammo. But I mean, obviously he was busy before with that. Oh no, he's actually already got AP ammo. Oh, there you go. He must have sold his comm center at some stage and he's replaced it now. We've got Wolverine MRT. An interesting combination, but I mean, against Bike Buggy, that's probably going to be pretty good. I'd imagine Scorp tanks are coming out. Scorp tanks obviously will be very good. Titan is there. He's going to have to back off. Surprise, I don't think Tipsy went for any blue... Oh, he might have gone... Yeah, there's some blue hue left on that, so that harvester is going for a 2nd run. It's already been there because you can see the blue steam coming out the back. It would have been carrying blue Tiberium before. Just Master Leaf things there. He does some nice work. These forces now just retreating back onto the right-hand side, but a lot of the Bike Buggy got chewed up. He's got these Scorp tanks here. But now we've got Orca Titan, and yeah, those Scorp tanks have no way to really defend against that. BikeRush even launching his Orcas early because he's like, hey, I don't quite have enough on the ground just yet, so I'm going to send these Orcas forward and get some tank kills. And there's actually 4 Titans here. There's not enough tanks to overrun this. With the security of the base head here as well, those tanks are not going to get in. Dozer Blades is not done. It's almost done. We got Mantis coming out to deal with Orcas. Interesting, and he's moving his MCV forward. You know, if I was Tipsy, you could literally just go, yes, I think, actually there's quite a large army here. I think he's realized this might have been a mistake. Some ranks coming up on those units there. He doesn't have much of a force here. BikeRush hasn't noticed the MCV though. Oh no, that's unfortunately that Mantis there just being left behind, and that would have been really handy to pull back. It could have got quite a few of the Orcas there. Another Mantis is there as well, but he's just, again, a lot of people don't know how to use Mantis, and that's not how you want to use them. And look, he's going for infantry. He's got double racks over here, and BikeRush is going to see there's base defenses here now. This is awkward because BikeRush has ended up on the wrong side of this field here, and I think, is he going to bypass everything and go straight for the economy? Oh my god, there's actually a clear path to that economy. These tanks are streaming in. Tipsy's going to have to go, and no, he's going to go for the base trade. There you go. This is not going to work though. There's a Marv. Marv's not quite done yet, but I mean, there's just nothing to defend this base head here. There's a couple of tanks coming out. There's infantry. He's going for a double racks, but there's Wolverines camping out. I don't think that's going to work. These guys have to go into the main base because they can't get into the expansion. They are going to get some harvester kills, which is nice, but I mean, at the same time, he's losing harvesters. He has to put down a laser turret. He's that desperate. Laser turret's not too bad. Oh, we're going to see the... Oh my god, that harvester. Well, it gets crushed by the second one, and at least hides. Oh my god, the harvesters are just in so much trouble. Oh my god, they're trying to get out of there, trying to evac out of there. Ruffle minority money or something. GG, I think. Tipsy, oh, that's it. Oh my god, Tipsy actually had an opportunity to win that game. Yeah, the man spam was killing it. I think, I'm not sure about the Scorp tanks. I think that might have been a mistake, really, because I think he could have just kept going infantry, really. But what an explosive game one. What are we in? We're in Group B. Bike versus Tipz G1. What an explosive game, and I completely missed Tipsy's open. I'm sitting here, why is he a harvester down? Why is he a harvester down? He's a harvester down because he went for obviously an outpost. And yeah, he realistically, the success he had in that attack, against any other player, he would have won the game. Like, maybe not then and there, but later on. But if he got those two harvesters with the follow-up attack, it would have been a big difference. So Tipsy gets to pick the map. Just let him know the map pool is in Discord. Oh, he wants Odyssey. He already knows what he wants. Okay, we're going to just be moving on with this series. It's going to be the same thing, so we'll just go and update the scoreboard. But yeah, oh my god, is Tipsy actually going to be able to push BikeRush here? Again, I mean, BikeRush might be a little bit rusty, I think. Not entirely. Yeah, BikeRush, I think he was in a bit of trouble there. Just wait for these connections. When you alt-tab, sometimes it will cycle the connections again. So it's going to be the same matchup. It's going to be Steel Talons versus Blackhand, but we're on a different map. I think this map really does favor Blackhand because it's large and open. He can go a lot of bite buggy, but the thing is, BikeRush tends to just defend that outright, and then he just kills you in the late game. But starting on the southwest side, playing as Blackhand, he almost took game one with a complete surprise strategy against BikeRush. It is Tipz, and that means playing in the northeast corner as the red Steel Talons, it is BikeRush. So BikeRush coming in, and yeah, he got a bit of a scare in that game. Got a bit of a scare, but it is a long series, and you know, in a long series you expect that he's probably going to just push Tipz out of this, but Tipz showing that he has got claws and he can do some serious damage. We'll have to see what he's got planned for this one. Going for the spikes, nothing sus. BikeRush is going to dig a foxhole. Tipsy doesn't want to bar that. He wouldn't have stopped it in time anyway. Yeah, BikeRush just deciding to put that foxhole there. It's a good position because you can see all the way to this ridge, and then you can see the EMP spike, and then look at that, he's got another one here. So the entire center is locked down in scouting, and that's what he wants. Scouting's very important against Blackhand. He actually sent 2 squads to the right and no squads to the left. So his left flank is open. It is open, but oh, Tip's just going to walk onto the Tiberian field. That's going to damage his Cabal. And this is important because there's 2 rifleman squads there, and they're going to be able to kill that Cabal squad without a loss now if they come across it. But Yeah, it's interesting. Tip's going to turn around. BikeRush now going to do the Tiberium dance. He's going to go into the Tiberium field. There is a Raider buggy here. He's going to turn around. Is he going to lose his squad? BikeRush just going to be annoying. No, BikeRush is not going to get the Cabal squad. So there you go. What's this? A Pitbull? No, it's a Titan and an MRT. So it looks like the scout for Tipz is actually going to save his bacon here, because I think he should almost certainly spot that Titan there once he gets back to it. Oh, come on. He's got to have seen that. Oh my god, did he see it? It would have been tight. Surely he's going to know once he sees there's only 2 harvesters. Yeah, I think he must have spotted the 2 harvesters. Is he building something? Oh my god, has he not spotted it? He must have. Oh, it's almost halfway across the map now. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see what's in this MRT. No, he put the rifleman squad in there. He's going to run into it. He sees it now. I don't think he saw it before. I think he's only just seeing it right now. And it's a Titan and MRT. If the Titan gets to the War Factory, you can camp the War Factory and you can just win the game. Yeah, he's going to have to power that down. I think he's going to go for a barracks. He's going to go for a laser turret. The laser turret is his best bet thing. He's got rocket squads coming out. It is going to be... I think it's going to be, yeah, he's going to have to sell these buildings off to try to do some damage here. He's got a couple of rocket squads out now. He puts some minefield down there. MRT taking a lot of hull damage. Is he going to get it? He gets the MRT. That's huge. That's huge. He's going to do the ball drop. Is he going to do the ball drop? He does the ball drop. He misses. Oh, he missed the Titan. You can actually drop the ball on the Titan. It'll do damage. Oh my god, Tipz, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my god. Oh my god, Tipz, you're giving me a heart attack. Are you serious? Oh, how do you lose a harvester to this? I don't understand. You've had so much time. If you lose a second harvester, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the heck is going on here? The fact that he lost just 1 harvester, not responding at all, the latency thing, I'm not sure what he's talking about. There doesn't appear to be any latency here at all. He's going to have to, yeah, he's being outplayed. That's the thing. He's being outplayed here. Look at this. BikeRush is doing this on purpose. He's just moving around the wharf, oh my god, he just got another harvester. That's the thing. Tipsy, man. Oh, pain. Pain. And I mean, he should have just split his infantry up and gone both directions. He kept going all the infantry round one way and all the infantry round the other way. And BikeRush got 2 harvesters. That's just bad. Yeah, GG. I think Tipsy just doesn't even want to attempt to fight that. That was just, I mean, he started off so well. He started off so well. He killed the MRT really quickly, and then he just, a complete masterleaf lack of reaction to the bloody Titan. Where is it? Game 2. I will release the replay packs, I think on command post, just because it's going to be the easiest place to put it. I haven't actually done it just yet, so it will be happening at some stage. If Onin was playing this, he would win easy. Onin hasn't played in years and years and years. Let's see what Tipz wants to pick. But yeah, game 1 was explosive, but game 2, a little bit disappointing from Tipsy. He wants Dust Bowl. We have Tournament Dust Bowl, no poker. And this is going to be the first time in the tournament that Tournament Dust Bowl, no poker is going to be selected. Interesting stat. Last weekend we had 2 matches. And then of the 15 maps, 12 of them were played. So there was huge map variety. Played all these practice games on Flawless Ping. I mean, Tipsy can say what he wants. It's perfectly fine. So this is going to be horses. Who's horses? Not sure who that is. But we have game 3. Tipsy has the map pick as well. And he's going to take us to... I didn't update the scoreboard. Well, that was pretty silly. Update that now. Luckily, I just have to change it from a 1 to a 2. Let's have a look. So Tipsy, he's back. He's in game 3, starting the south side, playing as Blackhand. He is Tipsy. I already said his name, really. And that means BikeRushOwnz will be playing in the top north side. He will be sticking with Steel Talons. So there you go. I mean, I don't think we had a Steel Talons pick at all last week. And now BikeRush is coming in and showing, hey, you want to beat Blackhand, just play Steel Talons. A little bit iffy on the power micro there. He power microed before he went down. He's going to secure his spike. BikeRushOwnz, did he not go... Wait. Oh my god, he went for a ref first. I was going to say, where's his engineer? He went for a refinery first. Okay, that's fine. You can do a refinery first. Like I said, it gets your economy up quicker. But in the long run, you'll obviously have you know, less income, because the longer you have the spike, the more income you get. The spike essentially has unlimited funds. It'll just pull 10 credit a second for all of time. Must be a pretty rich resource deposit below it. But yeah, Tipz is going to go for a Raider buggy. Obviously, he's a bit concerned that maybe BikeRush might pull another stunt like that, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Harvester coming out. Yeah, it is a Harvester, and I think he's going for yet another one as well. He's just going to go do an eco build. Scouting is important. They have met, and surprisingly, Tipsy got quite far across the map there. Another scout there. Where's his Raider buggy? I should be able to see that on the radar. There it is. It's coming in now. He's coming in, he's going to spot BikeRush, he's going to see 4 Harvesters, and he's going to know, oh, you got 4 Harvesters, there's no Titan coming this time, I am quite safe. He doesn't have to worry about it. Tipz trying to move his MCV now. This is one of those maps where you can move the MCV on low power, because the expansion is just, it's so close that most of the time people will just move on low power. BikeRush though did drop a second power plant. Going to have his 5th Harvester come out. Tipsy, his 5th Harvester is... I mean, he went for a Raider buggy, but still, he shouldn't be that far behind, right? Got to look for mystery outposts again. Raider buggy is going to return to the middle of the map. Yeah, we just have a nice, calm, economic game coming in. Barracks comes down, which means we're probably going to see the the MRT come in. So the MRTs are coming out. He's probably going to do that same type of push again. Rocket MRT is pretty good versus bike buggy actually, but again, it's just you're looking at $1,100 per MRT, because obviously 700 for the MRT, 400 for the rocket squad. So, and if the rocket squad bails out, the MRT doesn't really do anything. So yeah, in the long run, it's not really going to work out for you. But in the short run, like we have here, where there's not a lot of units out just yet, this makes sense. He's actually going to spot this well in advance, Tipsy, because he does have this garrison. And yeah, BikeRush realizes he's got to clean this up now. He could quickly jump into the next garrison, and that would just anger or annoy... Yeah, he's going to do that. That's just annoying for BikeRush, because he has to sit here for longer if he wants to clear that scout out now. And that just gives Tipsy more time to react. And yeah, he's going for infantry. I like the fact he's mixing in Cabals. He's got some bikes as well. You need the Cabals, because the Cabals have the buffing Aurora. Increased combat effectiveness of nearby units, so it makes them better. He has been de-garrisoned here, and he has been de-garrisoned there, so BikeRush has cleared up all the scouts. Second refinery is down. He's equaling like a boss, but Tipsy not far behind though, and Tipsy has more ground forces, I think, because it's just a couple of MRTs. I think Tipsy is keeping pace with the economy, but I mean, this is the thing, right? He's Blackhand. You kind of need to be aggressive if you're doing bike buggy like this. I mean, I wouldn't pick Blackhand to play a campy style anyway. There are obviously strategies you can do where you can camp it up, but in general, Blackhand is much better as an offensive faction. He's going to come and he's going to find these Wolverines. And I think he's going, yeah, he's going to take one out straight away, and then he just decides he's going to be backing out. And that's unfortunate that BikeRush moved his Wolverines away. He's actually going to be able to destroy not quite all those Wolverines. He will get back to the repairs. Loses a single bike, but that's fine. But I mean, he really wants to be killing Harvesters, not killing Wolverines now. That squad actually not unable to destroy that squad there, and he's going to lose these rifleman squads here. Orca Strike comes in, which means we do have an airfield, probably for Hammerheads. Yeah, I would imagine it wouldn't be anything else but Hammerheads. Hammerheads, I think, versus Blackhand, I think they're the best faction to build Hammerheads against, just because Blackhand don't have Venoms that can hunt them down, and they don't have stealth tanks, or any stealth at all, so you can see everything that's coming at you. And of course, there's a lot of infantry, so they're just really good once you get up this ball of Hammerheads. Obviously, if the other guy is hardcore spamming bike buggy, you want to be careful. Obviously, that's not going to be too good against that. But if they don't have bike buggy spam, yeah, mass Hammerhead can be very good. And this is unfortunate. Tipsy's just being thinned out. I mean, he's grabbing the odd Wolverine here or two, but here or there, but not much. He's going to burn down the spike, which is nice. BikeRush can't really do much about that. He's going to spot this. Some minefields, preemptive minefields were placed down. Yeah, look at this. There's only Raider buggies really left. There's only 2 bikes here, and the bikes are what pack the punch. He's not going to be able to get that. You will stream Saturday is always... Yeah, Saturday is going to be insane. Guys, if you're watching the stream now, for those of you who've joined late, there is a Saturday stream as well. So there's basically a double header. And the Saturday stream, if you haven't checked out the post on my channel, it's going to be huge. It's huge. We have 3 massive games: Master Leaf, Senna, Shock, Cyber. Who else is there? Futurama. It's going to be insane. So you don't want to miss that one here. Bike Rush really now just trying to secure an early win in this tournament. No one's got a 5-0 yet, but I mean, we've only had 2 matches. This is just match 3 in the tournament. And by the end of this weekend, we will have already played about 35% of all the group games. So yeah, the tournament is actually progressing quite nice. It's progressing quite nice. Bike Rush though, look at that. His hammerhead count is getting up quite high. He's gone Behemoth Wolverine Hammerhead. Very interesting. I mean, it's effective. The thing about Steel Talons, look at this, quad turrets. He's gone quad turrets, and that means we're probably going to see a double obelisk drop. And here come the hammerheads. Oh my god, he doesn't have enough infantry here. There's no cabals. He's going to need some more anti-air. Yeah, look at that. Bike Rush sees that the infantry wasn't that high in number, and now he's come in. He only lost, I think, 1, maybe 2 hammerheads, and he's able to take that down. Meanwhile, some infantry is moving. He's actually got Black Flame, or Purifying Flame. The hammerheads will back off. Sand turrets. Quad turrets is going to help him a lot now, actually, because you know, they're going to obviously be very good against the hammerheads. These infantry forces here not going to be able to do much. They could have taken out that damaged hammerhead, but unfortunately Tipsy was busy elsewhere. There's actually a blue flame tank in the top right-hand corner attacking a harvester. Oh my god, this heavy harvester actually dying to this blue flame tank. Is this actually going to happen? He actually got 2 badly damaged and he stopped moving. And yeah, I think he's just going to go for it. He could probably just destroy those. The hammerheads are coming, which means he's dead anyway. He's not going to get away. But yeah, Tipsy hasn't gone for a 3rd base. He's up against Behemoth. There's now 3 Behemoth here. There's almost certainly a 4th Behemoth coming. There's a wall of towers. He's like, alright, you want to use infantry? Well, try and use infantry now. I mean, he's going to need beam cannons or Spectre artillery. He's flatlining. I mean, his economy, he's still got money, but it's about to run out, so he needs to make a move. Because Bike Rush is refining off this field, so he's just going to get stronger and stronger. V35 comes in, will be destroyed. Everyone's doing that now. They're all sending V35s in with Rifleman squads so they can scout. Infantry is here. He's got enough hammerheads, I think, to overrun it. Oh, Tipsy does a move order. He tries to move, but it's not going to work. He should have stood and fought where he was because he lost all of his infantry there. That's unfortunate. And this base push was really clumsy. It didn't even really get going. And now Tipsy's forces, he actually has an expansion, sorry. Oh my god, he actually has quite a lot. He's got 2 MCVs, of course. I did not see that, so he's not actually out of the game just yet. I think almost certainly he's going to sell this MCV. Yeah, he gets $1,000, so I guess it's not too bad. It could have been worse. But he does push, Bike Rush does push him off this field. Is this a money match? Well, yes, the tournament is very high. It's a high cash prize tournament. There's 700 AUD up for grabs in the tournament, but of course we are in the group stages. You'll need to make the finals to be able to have a shot at some of that prize money. This garrison is taken, quickly de-garrisons it now, or basically destroys it. And Tipsy's base now being destroyed. His tech center is in a dangerous position, and look at that, he's waiting for this upgrade. This might be Tib Core Missile. Oh my god, if he doesn't get Tib Core Missile, he has to sell. Oh, I think that was Tiberium Core Missile, yeah. And he's up against these hammerheads. Does he have it? No, he doesn't have it. Oh, that's really disappointing. And these hammerheads here, again, there's just not enough ground forces here from Tipz. Oh, his attacks just aren't coordinated. They're a bit all over the shop. He's in trouble. Bike Rush now just moving along. This is weird because these behemoths, they have no marble, no armor on the ground. They're just being escorted by a Wolverine MRT. Bike Rush just showing, hey, just use Wolverine MRT. This is actually decent. But yeah, Tipsy's just having a tough time. He needed, like, this is where he needed Scorpion tanks. But these Bike Buggy are just going to get chewed up by this Wolverine MRT mix. Marv is coming out now. I think Bike Rush almost certainly will use that as a giant meat shield. Yeah, look at that. Combat Engineers coming out. This is something that is very popular when it comes to the Steel Talons Marv. They'll just put Quad Engineer in it. It's just like, hey, here is an absolute massive meat shield that just self-repairs. Because four engineer pads can repair the Marv quite quickly, right? So once you pull it out of combat, it's literally like 30 seconds and it's pretty much almost back up to full health. He's going to find a single hammerhead. That's a good pickup. He's going to have to watch out for those minefields. He's almost going to drive through the minefields. Yeah, he is going to drive straight through the minefields. He is going to get another hammerhead. He's going to chase them. And now he's going to turn around and fight because I think BikeRush is like, you know what, I'm just going to fight this. He is going to lose some hammerheads, but he's got a critical mass now. Actually, the Raider Buggies, he needs to get out of there because it's really hard to kill Raider Buggies with the hammerheads. And the hammerheads have been thinned out, but I mean, Tipsy paid a price for that. We now have this, he's actually got low power. He's going to move through. It's just Raider Buggies. They can't really do much to the Harvesters. The Harvesters have too much armor to warrant stopping there. BikeRush's got random Harvesters in his control groups, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. He did take Tipsy's spike. So Tipsy is going to be able to mount another attack here, or he's going to be able to produce enough units. Perhaps going back for his tier 3. I'm not sure what he plans to do with that. Realistically, he just needs... I mean, he probably wants Tiberium Core Missile, right? He probably wants Tiberium Core Missile, so he might be going back for a tech center. But does he have time for a tech center, right? And I mean, he did kill most of the Hammerheads. BikeRush isn't rebuilding them. Got a veterancy on that one. That's nice. Always good to have ranked up Hammerheads. The Marvis down here, but there's nothing really to Marvis. I mean, there is some Tiberium that BikeRush is almost certainly going to try and secure, because if you look at the map, there's a very little green on the radar, so it's all going to count. But putting a ref, you got to wonder, you know, is there enough Tiberium here to warrant a refinery? Because it's a $3,000 investment. So once you get your $3,000 back, yeah, there's probably not even going to be that much Tiberium on the ground there. This is nice. He's going to get 2 fully upgraded power plants. That will cause BikeRush some problems. There's a couple of Hammerheads here. They might be able to respond if they focus the bikes down quite quickly. Oh, he's going to find this blue flame tank there. Going to take some hull damage. That flame tank took about half damage now. BikeRush has positioned most of his forces in the bottom. He actually went for an ion cannon. What a madman. He thinks the game is going to go for another 7 minutes. He even put it over here. Oh, wow. He's going to get another Hammerhead. Lost the flame tank. That's unfortunate. Could try to finish off that power plant. It's a lot of power. Looks like BikeRush. Oh my god, he's got a heroic rifleman squad in there. Are you serious? He has a heroic rifleman squad in here. He's going to attack this base head. Tipsy does have that garrison. It's going to be sieged by... Oh my god, he's actually moving his Wolverines over here. This could be a mistake. The Wolverines go through the city relatively unscathed. Oh, the Marv is here. I didn't even see that. The Marv is here. So BikeRush, oh my god, how's he supposed to stop 8 behemoths? I don't think he does. He's got quite a bit of infantry. He's got some Spectre artillery. I guess that's what he built the tech center for as well. Tib Core and Spectre artillery. Can he defend himself with this Spectre artillery? He's going to attack the Marv. This is going to be pretty crazy. Marv is going to be under attack, and the MCV is going to fall. BikeRush just focusing the MCV. He's going to take Spectre fire. The Hammerhead's coming. He gets the MCV. I don't think it's going to matter. There's not enough Spectres. No Behemoth have gone down just yet. The infantry is starting to thin out, and I think Tipsy's defense is coming apart. Yeah, there we go. It's all over for Tipsy. I mean, he put up quite a good fight, I think, on that map there. But it's just not going to be enough. I don't think you can allow BikeRush to get into that hardcore economic phase, because BikeRush just takes control of the game when that happens. Always ahead in that game. So yeah, BikeRush going to secure a 3-0 so far. We could be looking at our first 5-0. But if I was Tipsy, I wouldn't be too disappointed, because I mean, he is playing BikeRush first. I mean, technically, even though he's got to play other pros, technically every other game is going to be easier than this one. So yeah. Oh, even if they did, their pistol is low damage anyway. Combat engineers. So combat engineers can kill infantry if they're inside, like an MRT or something. If they're on the ground, they're not going to win. They're just going to die. Tipsy gets to pick the map. I think he might currently be looking at the map pool because he's not connecting. He might be alt-tabbed, just having a bit of a think about what he's going to do for this next map. Let's go and update the scoreboard. There we go. He wants Tiberium Rift. Where is it? There it is. Oh, is Tip switching to Traveler 59? Are you for real? He's going to go Traveler. Oh, I think BikeRush, I'm not sure if he's going to stick with Steel Talons. He hasn't X'd up just yet. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to switch his faction? That's the question. Maybe he's gone to refill his tea. I'm not sure. Ugh. The Wall of Wolverines. Yeah, Wolverines are good, and me and BikeRush, we were talking about this in one of our other streams. Like, if Wolverines, they're either really good if they're at critical mass, or they're pretty terrible. Like, there's no... It's very hard to get an even fight with Wolverines. They either completely get destroyed or they completely dominate. There's not much in between. So Nod and Traveler 59, so they're going to change their factions. Traveler... Okay. It's 3-0. Just waiting for the connections to re-establish. BikeRushOwnz Tipz. Okay, we're up to game 4 already. We are making some pretty crazy timing here, I think. I think it's just because, yeah, Tipsy might struggle to get that singular game win. I hope he does get at least one win off BikeRush. Okay, here we are starting on the west side of Tiberium Rift, playing as the Traveler 59. It's Tipsy. He's gone for Traveler 59. That's an interesting pick for Tipsy. I've never known him as much of a scrim player. And that means BikeRushOwnz playing as his classic Nod on the west side of Tiberium Rift. So he is playing as Nod. It doesn't get any more classic BikeRush than playing as Nod. Maybe BikeRush Blackhand. But he did go for a Barracks first, so it's going to be Racks first. And I'd imagine that Tipsy went... Oh, geez, I accidentally dragged the radar then. Tipsy not going for Advanced Articulator opening, so we're not going to see a Descent opening. We're not going to see a Descent opening here. We'll have to see if BikeRush goes for a Flame Rush, or if he goes for a Bike Rush, or maybe some other variant. We're definitely not seeing a Shadow Rush, that's for sure. I mean, Shadow teams on this map are generally not that good. The map is quite... It takes quite a long time to get there, and there's no spikes to snipe down or anything like that. These days, with a lot of maps like this, you can't get the War Factory before they put it down. Because before, back in the day, you used to be able to get the Shadow teams to the enemy base, and you could destroy the power plant, and they still had like 2 seconds left on their War Factory, so you'd cancel their War Factory. And that was really big because they basically just wasted almost 20 seconds, and then it just got reset, right? And they have to put down power plants again, and it really stalls out their harvesters. So I remember when we did unbug the Shadow team, because they were pretty bugged in 1.02. When we unbugged them, we actually had to put a delay on the Shadow team support power, because the Nod players were just doing it every single game, because it always got you ahead like every single time. So that's why when you call in the Shadow teams from the support power, there's like a 5-second delay before they come in. Yeah, because otherwise, you know, it would just dominate the gameplay. Of course, you can still Shadow Rush. It's still a powerful rush. I reckon it's more map dependent. You're not going to do it on every single map, and this I don't think is one of them. There's plenty of other maps that are really good for it, maps that have a lot of spikes, and I've really gone off on a tangent for Shadow teams. Tipsy just ecoing up. He's going to send... Is that his 5th Harvester? Yeah, 5th Harvester is going to go to the Blue Tiberium field. BikeRushOwnz not going for the Blue Tiberium himself. He has his 5 Harvesters. He is moving the Nkv. Let's see how Easy Bite beats Shock Spam. I've noticed that as well. I've noticed that scrim players are building more Shock Troopers. That is something I've noticed. I mean, are they good? They're all right. I just don't think you can go too heavy into them, because if you go too heavy into them, the other guy's just going to have too much of the counter, and you know, you have one bad fight and it's all over. I think you can mix them in to support other units. Like if you're going tripods, you can mix in, you know, half a dozen shock squads, because that actually makes it really difficult, right? When they come up against that with their own armor, all of a sudden they have to bring anti-infantry for the shocks. Otherwise, the shocks will just start destroying the armor. Ref is down. Yeah, it's pretty even, although BikeRush has an extra harvester there. Tipsy did get the Blue Tiberium, and he is going back. Not quite a full load. Not quite a full load, so almost a full load. He's going to go back to base. He's got 6 harvesters on his main, so... I mean, yeah, he's playing Traveler 59, and he's playing Traveler 59 to eco. Generally, if you're going to eco, you want to be Reaper or Scrim Vanilla, but Traveler, again, like Blackhand, is a really aggressive faction. You generally don't want to camp with Traveler. He's going for fast legs now, so maybe some mid-game actions are being planned for Tipsy. We're up to almost 100 viewers again. That's crazy. And again, I'm just going to keep shouting out for the stream that's happening on Saturday. So that's right, Saturday 29th of March, which is For most of you guys, it's probably tomorrow, but for me, it's actually later today. So there's another stream, and it's even bigger than this one. He's going to spot the double... Oh my god, he knew he was going to go shock spam. Not Bike Rush, I mean the guy in the chat knew he was going to go shock spam. That's interesting. I mean, Travel 59 do get fast shocks, so that makes sense. He's probably going to need something to go with the shocks because he's going to force out a lot of buggies, I think. That Gunwalker will be destroyed. Yeah, once they have their legs, they're quite quick. He doesn't have disc launchers just yet. It's going to want to wait for that. It's a pretty quick upgrade. It's only 30 seconds. Articulate is still 30 seconds as well. Sometimes I think they keep trying to nerf that, but I don't think it needs to be touched. I think it's fine. Decoy Army comes in. He doesn't have his discs yet. He's going to have to back off. He might just want to teleport away. He's getting shot in the back. Yeah, there you go. He's going to teleport back. A couple of Seeker tanks here, but this is what I'm talking about. As soon as Bike Rush realized there's going to be a lot of shock troopers, he just started pumping out a lot of buggies. And it's going to be Seekers to support this, and Seekers just aren't that crash hot, especially as Traveler 59. They don't have any upgrade. I mean, they get shard upgrade, but they don't have any shields, which means they're very squishy. Is he going to go for like Venoms or something? I'm not sure what he's got down here. He's actually only on tier 2, so Bike Rush not yet hitting his tier 3. He's probably going to bait lasers out, I think, and maybe see a triple laser strategy where you get Scorps, Buggies, and Venoms, and you have that triple laser strat. I don't think it's going to work out too well for Tipsy. I mean, he teleports away straight away. Some of the shock troopers got left behind. Maybe their ability was still on cooldown. Oh my god, where's that? He could have shot that down. He could have shot that down. I'm not sure what that is. It's a mine drop. I mean, that realistically, the infantry are going to spot that anyway. He is going to be able to kill these Scorp tanks. I mean, they completely destroy these units quite quickly. Oh my god, what are you doing? What? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Are you serious? How does Bike Rush do that? Marsleaf's like, oh, but Marsleaf is jealous now that Bike Rush got the biggest luck roll of all time. Or maybe it's just Bike Rush things. Maybe Bike Rush went into the future and saw where he was going to move those units. And is that Mechapedes? I like this. If all his shock troopers didn't die, I would have liked this, right? Mecha shock trooper. I think that really would have hurt Bike Rush. But he just lost like 10 plus. He probably lost like more than 10. It's probably like 12 or 13 squads of shocks. And they're $800 each, but they're like Scorpion tanks, right? And he lost so many in a row. I mean, needs to go back and get the blue tip. Tipsy not phased though. This is what I'm saying. He's baited out the laser strat now. And against Travel 59, this is probably going to be quite good because Travel 59, of course, does not have very good tripods. The Mechapedes are over here, whereas I think he's just going to go for the attack here. There's one Mecha here. Bike Rush is going to push an attack on this base. He's going to get everything that's here. What has Tipsy got? Yeah, look at that. He's going to have to put tripods, and it's like, again, they're just not good. I would have much liked it if he went Reaper. Or if he hadn't lost all of his bloody shocks. This is nice. There is a Prodigy there. The Prodigy teleports about an inch on screen, which is pretty useless. And look at this. Bike Rush is going to try to give chase, but the Mechas were in a really good position. The Mechas killed a lot of Bike Rush's forces. Don't be deceived. Bike Rush did lose quite a bit then. I think Tipsy lost a single Mechapede or something like that. And this is actually going to be not too bad for him. Oh, look at that. But this is the thing about Mechapedes and against Bike Rush. As soon as you show the head, and this is what I don't like about Mechas these days, they shorten the range on them. And when they shorten the range on them, it means just every pro and his dog is just going to instantly click the head. You can't kite anymore, which is really disappointing. Got to watch out that Scorp tank. If that goes heroic, that will be borderline unkillable. Although Tipsy might decide to pump out a cultist or two to take that. Yeah, Tipsy hasn't got anything left. He's basically can be completely outplayed there. That's really unfortunate for him because the shock strategy, it might have been okay if he didn't lose all of his shocks to that minefield. He kept pace economically, right? He kept pace economically, but again, I would have liked to see him be like Reaper or Scrin to do something like that, unless you again kept the shock slide. But Shock Mecha was good. Shock Mecha was good if he just didn't lose all those bloody shocks. All right, let's have a look and see what's going to go. Tipsy is on 0-4, so Bike Rush again, just taking care of Tips. What time is it? It's only it's 20 GMT. So Cyber and Phoenix are expecting to play at 21 GMT, but I'm almost certain I haven't checked, but I'm almost certain they're available right now because it's the afternoon for those guys, and I'm pretty sure they're available all day. So he wants Tournament LA. Yeah, so we might be jumping into our next match, which, to be honest, is probably going to be the better one to watch today. And I'm super keen about tomorrow's stream because that's going to be a banger, and it's going to be critical as well because you've got players who are fighting for position in there. I think he's going to change back to Blackhand. I think let's just update the score first, just so you guys have that. We'll see what factions they want to pick. Yeah, he teleported. He had the Prodigy, and he teleported like an inch. I'm like, dude, you could have teleported like 6 screen links away. That thing teleports until the end of time. All right, are we happy with the factions? Mock and GDI. It's going to be Mock and Steel Talons. Okay. BikeRush just playing Steel Talons. I mean, I guess people obviously like to see that, right? It's like Steel Talons is a pretty cool faction, not afraid of anything. Steel Talons and Mock. Yeah. Again, you gotta feel bad for bloody Tipz there, because if he didn't lose all those shock troopers, we'd still be watching that game right now. It was crazy. BikeRush just puts that down. How did he know? Like, there's no way. Like, that's a massive prediction. But anyway, we are going to be here on Game 5. This is match point, ladies and gentlemen. BikeRushOwnz going to probably pick up the first 5-0 of the series. He is playing in the south. He is playing as Steel Talons once again. And here he is in the north side playing as the blue Marked of Cain. It's Tipz. Tipz needs to do something crazy here. He needs to pull out a victory if he doesn't want to go 0-5. And like I said before, don't feel too bad for Tipz. This is essentially his hardest opponent in the group, even though everyone else is pro. You know, it only gets easier, I think, from here. But having said that, he's going to have to pull out all the stops if he wants to qualify. He needs to get into the top 3. BikeRush will take both these structures, and that's annoying because Tipz has extra squads going down the guts, and I think he should be fine as long as he doesn't get shot at. BikeRush is trying to fire at them, but Tipz is going to squeeze through. Oh, no, he's going to go and scout the base. I was going to say he can't really approach this. He knows it's coming, though, so he's probably going to have a tower ready, but this is what happens when you do this type of strategy. It's the EMP train, right? Just EMP, 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 and just slow the enemy down. EMP, EMP, EMP. And he's got 3 EMPs. And oh my god, he baits out. BikeRush put that. Oh, he sold it as well. Oh, okay, he's going to go for an MRT. You know what? I think he might be able to destroy that. If he EMPs it, the repair drone will not work, and he might actually have enough forces to... He's going to have to fight it. He's going to hit it, and he's going to run. Okay, he's going to run. He can't go to this garrison because BikeRush already has it, and he's wasted an EMP. Oh my god, he's going to have to fight it. He is going to... That's just disappointing. If he did fight it the first time, he might have got it with 3 squads. It might have been enough DPS to get it. There are some bikes here, though. And oh, he drops the minefield. Tipz not going to fall for it this time. Doesn't get the MRT, but he's going to go for the harvesters here. So I didn't see these bikes following up. But BikeRush, this is just something that people just aren't doing, and it's just moving their harvesters back behind their war factory like he's doing here. He switches targets and goes for the pitbull. He's not killed anything yet. He needs to kill at least something. He's splitting his fire to another harvester. He needs to get that pitbull. He gets the pitbull. He might be able to get the MRT. This might be an all-in from Tipsy. He's got quite a lot here. I think he might be at an all-in. I'm not going to check just yet. He's going to start firing. He needs to get that harvester right now. He needs to get it. He is going to get it. BikeRush is down to 2 harvesters. We might be seeing a Tipz victory here with an all-in. If he gets this harvester, it's all over. And oh my god, I think he's got it. He's all in. He's 2 war factory all in. There is a Titan there. BikeRush is going to be annoying. He's going to fight it. But look at this. Tipsy's going to get the last harvester. This is going to be the end of the game. Tipsy is going to take a victory in this series. Oh my god, BikeRush. Yeah, BikeRush is like not cool. He wasn't expecting the all-in. And I mean, he gets him. That is 1 score for Team Tipz. So if you're a Tipz fan, he's done it. He's done it. He's a madman. He's actually managed to secure a victory in this series. And he waited until match point. And yes, he did it with an all-in. But I mean, That's what it is, right? He's like, all right, cool. I'm 0-5, 0-4 down. I'm just going to go for a crazy all-in. Not a crazy all-in, but just an all-in. And it worked. You know, it worked. Will it work 4 more times in a row? Definitely not, but it worked in that game. So Tipz gets one back. And against Steel Talons, it's really difficult to obviously rush Steel Talons with the Titan. The Titan obviously came out way too late. Leaf versus Senna. Yeah, Leaf versus Senna is going to be insane because Marsleaf must win that game, basically. If Marsleaf loses versus Senna, he's going to have to beat Bike Rush and Tipz and hope that game results go his way. So he wants Toxic City. So Bike is Traveler versus Blackhand. Traveler, where's Traveler? Blackhand. Still on match point. Bike Rush typing in the chat, I'm just going to end it now. So he's obviously confident. All in me, cheeky lad. Oh, Bike Rush, like, he's taking the piss, right? He's just like, oh, you with your all in. Like, he's not impressed, but at the same time, he's like, cheeky. So starting on the west side, playing as Blackhand, it is Tipsy. He has managed to score. This is a really, does it normally zoom in this far? Or is it just this map? I don't think you normally zoom in that far. That's a big zoom in. I don't know, maybe it's just me playing this game forever. On the west side, no, east side, sorry, playing as Travel 59, it is Bike Rush. He's switched to the screen, so he's played all 3 of the... So he's switched between all 3 of the main factions, Nod, GDIs, and Skrins, although sub-factions included there. Tipsy might want to take that spike. Don't want to miss that out. Cyberstorm obviously is having nightmares about the lack of spike capture. Yeah, he's going to fix that now, but I mean, it's going to slow him down a little bit, but it's not really going to do anything. I mean, if you miss capturing your spike by a few seconds. Drive will be featured next week. I believe we're going to look at a double header for Drive because he'll need to obviously get some games played. But at the end of the day, each player only plays 4 games, right, in the group stages. You've only got 4 opponents, so it's 4 games, and then we're into finals. So every game is critical, right? Every game is critical, but some of them a little bit more critical than others. What's happening here? We got a rush coming out. This looks like maybe... Oh, it's going to be a flame open here. Does Bike Rush have any scouts? I'm not sure he does. No, he can't see anything. He really can't see anything. He's got a Seeker tank with a buzzer attached. He's going to come across this Cabal squad. The question is, can the Flame Tank / Reckoner get away before this Seeker spots him? Now, he spots the Seekers there. The buzzers will dispatch. And yeah, the Flame Tank is going to go. Oh my god, it's going to be close. Now, he's going to have seen that. Surely, yeah, he's spotted it. And he's going to go. He's going to try to go and get some hull damage on it. The Cabals are going to fire. Now, the Cabals eventually will be able to wear the Seeker down. You see Seeker down almost to half health. But the Flame Tank has been spotted. What's coming out? It's Bikes. Oh my god, he just went all in. Double Wolf actually all in with a Flame Tank. He needs to make sure, if I was Tipz, I wouldn't let the Flame Tank die, right? Like, protect the Flame Tank. And this is the thing. He's going to be able to get the Seeker Tank. Oh my god, Bike Rush actually stopped moving. That's uncharacteristic of Bike Rush. And I think when he sees the bikes, is he going to suspect an all-in? He's going for a Photon Cannon. He's got a Photon Cannon queued. Oh my god, this is not going to be good for Tipsy. Yeah, Tipsy needs to keep the Flame Tank alive. If anything, just go for the fast spike and burn the spike down. I'm not sure. He's only showed a couple of bikes, so this is probably a good idea as well. Bike Rush might sniff the all-in because of what happened last game, but he hasn't seen that many bikes, right? If he goes for an expert, if he tries to move his drone platform now, that could be the end of the game. But he does have a nerve center as well, I've noticed. He's actually going to come, yeah, Bike Rush spots it. I'm not sure how far into the fog he can see. He's bringing the Cabal squad, so that's going to be annoying. Yeah, he's just holding this one base play. I think he's got a big read on this right now. He's going to try to go around, but he's going to lose that Gunwalker. He's going to see a lot of bikes. That might be too many bikes for his liking. Unfortunately, the Gunwalkers will dispatch all the Cabals. I'm not sure where the flame tank's gone. Has he got... Oh, he's got Blackhand down there. I'm pretty sure the flame tank is still alive. He's just going to kite in, try to take out some of these units. I'm fairly certain the flame tank is alive, but I mean, is he going for a tech center? Oh, he's going for cultist squads. I don't know about that. He's up against bike, buggy. I mean, there's not a lot of value in capturing anything here. Yeah, he sells. I think he just gets one. I know what he's doing. He's getting that one for the flame tank. Sorry, he's got a second one there as well. He's getting them for the flame tank. Those buggies go in, but they're not going to kill this cultist squad. The repair drones will repair them. So cultists actually get repaired by the repair drones here, and Tipsy might have just exhausted a lot of his units. And look at that, he just lost his flame tank. He actually got his flame tank fully repaired. Oh my god, he got the tower. That's crazy. I don't think he can get that back now. Yeah, BikeRush has got it, and that's the reason that he had that. He needs to defend this tower though, because that range, oh my god, that range. Yeah, he might want to come back and defend that tower, because those incinerator squads will destroy it. He's sending the buggies now, but is it going to be too late? I should be able to save it. Yeah, maybe. If these other buggies come in, maybe. He's got the repair tool on it. He definitely wants to try to save it. Oh, it's going to be tight. He's going to save it just. That's huge, because of course the Seekers don't want to go anywhere near that. There is a Blackhand squad here, but that is going to be captured. Boom, see you later. He did get the bottom spike. Still holds this spike. He's got some Raider buggies here. BikeRush must be aware that it's all in. He sees a lot more bikes here now as well. I mean, there is no harvester on the expansion. The Raider buggies are tanking, but I mean, he's fighting his own Blackhand squad, which is really bad. You know, that's really bad. Raider buggies are here. They might want to try to take out the disintegrator squads. They're not. They're actually being completely destroyed here. A lot of the bikes got destroyed as well, and this is just messy, because the longer this game goes on, the better it is for BikeRush, right? Because BikeRush has an economy. He has an expansion, which means he can last longer in this series. And the flame tank, he's still got the flame tank. It's still alive. There is a lightning spike there. Yeah, GG's. Tipz has called it. He just lost way too much. He lost way too much, and that series is done in... so we had 6 games played, and it's been a roughly 1 hour series. So the fastest series by far in the extended series. And BikeRush, there you go. He's done it. Tipsy just couldn't do the damage. He had the units, he had the positioning, but at the end of the day, he was outplayed by BikeRushOwnz. And there you go, guys. BikeRush will secure it. He will secure a 5-1 victory in this series. So well done to BikeRushOwnz. He is going to take an early lead, or basically a nice win. Let's put him on there. BikeRushOwnz. Defeats Tipz. Alright. So there you go. That is the results of that series there. Yeah, so Tipsy's saying he wanted BikeRush out of the way because he just knows that his chances of beating BikeRush are next to 0, and he's going to concentrate on beating the other guys in the group. So we'll have to see if he can actually go ahead and defeat the other guys in the group. We're almost at 100 viewers here now. Yeah, I mean, he did put up a fight. There was probably like maybe 1 or 2 games there where he did get smoked, but the rest of the games he put up quite a fight, and that first game was quite good. Yeah, I don't know how he lost the first game. But that is the score, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, no clue where he gets his money from. He's got so many stuff. All right, guys, so basically that is the results of BikeRushOwnz. He will defeat Tipz 5-1. Now, do not go anywhere, guys. Do not go anywhere. Coming up next, we have Phoenix versus Cyberstorm, the battle of the Americans there. Both are those players. Actually, there are only Americans, I think. Yeah, so it's going to be America versus America. But yeah, stay tuned to the stream. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're coming back to cast that second game of the series. It'll only be 5 or so minutes, less than 10 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. We have another match coming up very shortly. I'm Green Zero, and I'll see you back in the next 5-10 minutes.
All the way out there, all the way fucking out there, just on my own. You know, no fucking watch, no map, no axe, no nothing. Just be out there in it, you know, big mountains, rivers, sky, game, just be out there in it, you know? Yes. Wild. We think that the joy of life comes principally from human relationships. It's wasted all around us. It's in everything. Anything we can experience. People just need to change the way they look at those things.
But there's some kind of bigger thing we can all appreciate. And it sounds like you don't mind calling him God. But when you forgive, you love. And when you love, God's light shines on you.
Living, man. You're just there in that moment, in that special place and time. Yes. You're wild.
Okay guys, it's Green Zero. I am back and I've made contact with both the players for the next game, so that's going to be happening very shortly. Obviously this game ended a bit sooner. Like when I do the schedule, I usually give like a 2-hour block per game, but that series only took 1 hour, and I mean we started about 20 minutes into the stream, so Cyber and Nash weren't expecting to play until about another half an hour, but I've just contacted them and they're all ready to go probably in the next 5 or so minutes. So Nash is just making his way online now, and we will have the next game in the extended series happening. Let's just bring everything. In the meantime, let's have a look at the map pool. Now, we had Dust Bowl selected, which means every single map in the tournament has been picked except Winter Meltdown and Six City. So they're the only 2 maps we haven't seen yet. We have only had 3 matches. So that's been 8, 7, 15. So 21 games have been casted. 3 matches, 21 games. And so the map pool, map pool is pretty good, right? You know, there's not a lot of doubling up of maps just yet. In fact, I think Tournament Odyssey and Tiberium Rift, I think they're the only ones that have been played in every series. Obviously, they're very, very popular maps to play. But yeah, a lot of people are obviously barracking for the Tipz there. I did just have a chat with Tipz, and he was saying, yeah, he knew BikeRush was always going to be a really difficult opponent, and he's going to concentrate on the other guys in the group, because realistically that's the best thing to do, right, to get into the finals. And he was a bit upset that he couldn't take some of those games, especially game 1. I really don't know how he wasn't able to secure that. He just had BikeRush really pinned up against the wall there. I don't think Ayami, you're the one we're looking for. Nope, see you later. So yeah, Cyberstorm is ready. Nash needs a couple more minutes, he says, so he should be making his way online shortly. And I know you guys are all excited to see Stephen Donald Nashington. He's obviously a big name. Let's get rid of the map pool. Alright, and we'll put up the quick reference guide just for you guys if you want some more information. So the event is invitation only, so I extend invites. It's not open to everybody. Group stages followed by finals. Group stages are best of 9. Once we hit the finals, everything becomes best of 11. You can play any faction, but you cannot play random. That's to keep it more competitive. Like, random does give you like an edge sometimes, or it can be a double-edged sword, but I just didn't want that in there. You got to hit the map pool. So again, the map pool is, as you saw before, has been very well selected. So we have a good variety of maps, but also competitive and balanced maps. Streams will be scheduled based on players that are available. So obviously most of them are probably going to be on the weekend, because that's when they're mainly available, but we can't rule out a midweek stream. Current prize pool is 700 AUD, and all games have to be played on, of course, the 1.02 plus patch there. Just get rid of some of those settings. That shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. It's great fun to cast these matches, and again, this game here was the one I was really looking forward to. Like, I wanted to see BikeRush play just to see how he was going, and I'm sure a lot of other people might have been watching that stream as well, especially maybe Merciful Senna, just having a look and seeing what their opponent is like, or maybe even Futurama. But those guys again will be on tomorrow. If you're just joining the stream, there is a big stream tomorrow. On Saturday, the 29th of March at 12 GMT. It's at 12 GMT. It's not at 1800 or 2000. It's at 12 GMT. It's already on my channel. Go over there and schedule a reminder right now, because that's going to be a banger. We have 3 series. We're going for a triple header. 3 series. Every series is going to be cranking. It's going to be cranking. We have the double Senna game. So Senna, it's a big day for him, and it's a big day for Leaf and Futurama. In fact, Group B is going to be molded by what happens tomorrow, because depending on those results, we could see a wild outcome in Group B. And everything's going to hinge. Like, Master Leaf has to win Senna has to win at least one game, but he probably wants to win 2. And Futurama, he's probably in the best position right now. But he'd want to get a win, because if he doesn't get a win tomorrow, all of a sudden his position becomes a bit more scarier than what it once was. But yeah, we also have Shock Trapper making his first appearance. So if you want to see Russian players, I believe he's himself and Driver, the only 2 Russian players, just off the top of my head, and he's going to be playing Cyberstorm. So Cyberstorm, after this weekend, will have played everybody except for one in his group. So he's almost done already. And yeah, I mean, Cyber needs to win this game, because if he doesn't, he's going to have to fight Shock Trapper and Drive. And I mean, holy crap, like, that's just going to be a huge ask for him. Def enjoying the games. I hope you are enjoying the games. Cyber should be in momentarily. Nash shouldn't be too far behind. But yes, we can probably... I probably should have updated maybe the score table in the break. It doesn't take that long to update. It's just basically a Photoshop image. But if you want to see the full tournament results, there is a link in the description. I believe it's in the description of the stream. It's definitely in the post descriptions. Let me just have a look here. Did I leave it there? Yeah, I did. Yeah, you can just go to there's tournament groups and results here. If you click on that, that will take you to the full results. I haven't updated the Bike Rush game yet. But yeah, if you want to see how things are going, you can click on that. Obviously, throughout the stream, I will randomly discuss results sometimes. So if you've missed a stream, look, I'm sorry if there's any spoilers, but the streams are saved. You can go back and watch your favorite players, or if you missed the live stream, you can just go watch it back, and you can obviously skip through the boring parts like what we have now. Yeah, Leaf might go full trap. I was talking to Master Leaf before, and I think he realizes just how badly he screwed up in that Futurama game, and I think he's going to be picking a lot more Traveler. Oh, who do we have here? It's Phoenix. Alright. I just tell them to pick their same color, because obviously it makes the scoreboard update like just boom like that. Whereas if you have to change the color, you've got to do an extra thing. Yeah, I don't know why Marcy doesn't play more Traveler 59 in tournaments. I mean, it's just, he's so good to watch as Traveler, because he's just so good at microing things. And that's what that faction is all about. Looks like he's going to go with orange, green. No, he's going to stick with red. He's going to go for orange. He's going to go for the DuneTiger color. Speaking of which, DuneTiger obviously has bailed out of the tournament, which is a little bit disappointing. Let's have a look. So again, the rules dictate that I get to select the opening map, but what I've been doing is that I've been just allowing them to mutually agree on a map. And if they can't mutually agree, then I will pick a map. But then from there on out is the loser's pick. Yeah, Bike Rush is Master Leaf is the anti-Bike Rush player. But having said that, Futurama has beaten him in tournaments before, so you never know. Futurama might pull out the W. I'm not sure if Senna's beaten Bike Rush in a tournament before. Who's this? Not the person we're looking for. This is interesting. Yeah, Cyber actually responded straight away, but now he stopped responding. So he should be coming along any time now. But I'm keen to get this series going. I mean, again, the series wasn't scheduled to start until 2100 GMT, but you know, since Bike Rush is finished, the Bike Rush map has finished, I'm just trying to get this one going a little bit quicker. I spelled mutually wrong. So yeah, all the players, there's a special Discord just for players, and it's just there for organizational purposes. There's nothing secret happening. And yeah, I've just got all the details, the map pool, the updates, the scheduling and stuff like that, just with the players, so it's easier to coordinate because it's a very finely tuned event. Where is Cyber? Oh, finally, here we go. I've got the microphone in front of me, so I have to reach around to use the keyboard. That's why my typing is pretty shocking. Okay. I think he might go red. Or is he not connecting? I think I might have bugged him out. Yeah, I think because I was alt tabbed. Alright, he crashed. Is Tempest Rising? Oh, Bike Rush has been playing a lot of Tempest Rising. I've actually watched a lot of Bike Rush Tempest Rising streams. Like, he's putting a lot of games out, and I've just been watching them. I'm like, yeah, it's alright. Like, I mean, when the demo came out, I only got to play like one game, and then the demo ended, and I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, I installed it on the last day, so I'll probably play it some more. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's one of them things where like you really badly want like a good Command and Conquer game, and they could make something really good if they're making something like Tempest Rising. I think Nash is alt tabbed as well. Oh, hopefully he's sorted himself out. Phoenix, yeah. A lot of people say that. Phoenix. Oh, we got the panda bear here. Panda bear's still around. I'm starting to think something's gone wrong with Cyber. Just refresh the map. Yeah, I do apologize about the delay here. Both these players responded pretty quickly to their earlier match, but they're just having a bit of trouble by the looks of it, just organizing themselves. Not sure why Nash is on the egg timer. I think he may be still on his desktop. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, the color of the ping just determines latency, and I think to get green it has to be under 50, which is just like nuts, which is why I'm always yellow to everybody. It doesn't really matter anyway. First saw the demo, it was mid and generic. I must admit, like, visually, Tempest Rising, the maps, some of the areas of the map look incredibly detailed, but others look like cookie cutter, like oh, that's terrible, or it's just one color. There's no consistency, yeah. I'm just going to remake my game because I have a feeling these guys have stuffed up. I don't think Nash. I think Nash crashed. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. All right, there's Nash. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Cyber. He's just disappeared. Oh my god, let's restart it. So apparently his whole game is frozen. He's just been sitting on a frozen screen instead of closing it down and restarting it. But yeah, I'm keen to see Nash because Nash has been training. I know he's been training. I know he's been training with Master Leaf as well. So it's going to be interesting to see just how well trained he is. I mean, he's probably not too concerned about this game because it's against Cyber, and especially when we saw Cyber and Bart last week, Cyber was really having a tough time. Any moment now, CyberCloud should be rejoining. But yeah, both these guys are Americans, so they definitely... Here we go, Cyber Test. He's back. Can't look at it. Yeah, I mean, his main account is just so badly bugged. It's crazy. No, you don't get extra points for being random. So it's going to be green versus red. Let's just go fix the scoreboard. I don't have to change Nash. They want Odyssey. Traveler Blackhand. Blackhand and Traveler. Is he really going to play Traveler? I wouldn't have thought Nash would want to do that. All right, here we go, guys. This is game, well, for today, it's game number 2. It's actually the 4th game of the whole tournament. But we're ready. We're ready, guys. Here we go. Best of 9. It's going to be Cyberstorm versus Nashington, aka Phoenix. And they have mutually agreed on Odyssey as our starting map. So I know you're keen for some Kane's Wrath action. It is about to begin, starting in the northeast corner of Tournament Odyssey. It is none other than Stephen Donald Nashington, aka Phoenix, and that means starting in the southwest corner playing as the Blackhand, it's going to be Cyberstorm. Now Cyberstorm, this is his second group stage game, and after losing to Bart Jones, he really needs a W here. Going down 0-2 is not going to be a fantastic way to start this particular group, and it's going to put him in very serious danger of being eliminated, because of course, like I mentioned earlier, his last 2 opponents are Drive and Shock Trapper. 2 opponents you don't want to be facing if you're facing elimination, that's for sure. So some people are picking 5-1 in favor of Phoenix. Another one, Kingfisher, thinks it's going to be 5-3 to Phoenix. So Phoenix is definitely the favorite right now. but we'll have to see how things pan out. No one doing anything particularly crazy. Nothing happening here. Blah, 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 blah. Bart Jones is here. Oh, of course Bart Jones is here. He's watching the competition. He's like, oh, I'm going to play this Nash guy. Yeah, he's here. And this is a guy who said he was going to his mum's house for Mother's Day. I mean, he's maybe he's watching it remotely, but I bet you anything he's at home and he just didn't want to play. I'm sure he'll respond to that. Yeah, good luck to Cyber. So he wants Cyber to win. I think maybe because he thinks Nash is going to be the harder opponent, and it might be more beneficial for him if Cyber were to win, considering he's already beaten Cyber, right? It would actually, yeah, it would benefit Bart Jones if Cyber wins, because Bart Jones has already defeated Cyber. So to make other people in the group, put them in a weaker position, is going to be good as well. He's got 3 harvesters. So I haven't been paying attention. We're supposed to be up. Yeah, that's fine. 4th harvest is just about to come out for both players, so that's fine. Everything's on track. It's going to move that drone platform now. Yeah, Kingfisher, we are back on. There is a 60-second delay on the stream because we have to have one. There's the scout from Nash. So again, against Blackhand, you obviously want to try to scout. And that's the scout. He did use the fuse buzzers, and that's going to allow him to get the whole squad. There we go, before he loses the buzzers. So we'll get the squad. He's not going to get a harvester with 1 Seeker Tank. It's just not going to happen. These Raider Buggies will probably eventually be able to clean up the Seeker Tank. Doesn't want to lose a Raider Buggy to that, though. He's going to chase him to the corner. Just force him to be annoying. This is the thing. Nash can't save the Seeker, so he's just pulling it away into the corner, forcing Cyberstorm to deal with it. You know, if these Buggies are over here, then they're not obviously killing his own stuff. Nice control, pulling back the damaged ones. That's quite good. Bikes are coming out now. Goes back and gets repairs. Does have the Expo down. This looks like it could be a refinery. Nash just planting his refinery. Just then you can see the harvest has just come out. So, oh no, sorry, it's the second war factory. So he's gone for a second war factory, and Nash is going to spot this. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant. That is brilliant for Nash. He's spotted the second war factory now, and he knows there's actually quite a lot of Seekers here. He's actually going to retreat because there's no harvesters to attack. He'd have to go to the main. The main's too far away. He knows he needs to come back and defend. Attacks the portal. I'm not sure if he meant to do that. Yeah, we've got Disintegrators coming out, but the Raider Buggies should be able to dispatch those pretty easily. Doesn't want to lose bikes to Raider Buggies. Photon Cannon comes down now. That's not good. He needs to get out of there. Nash is going to clean this up. Oh my god, that didn't go down too well at all for Cyber. He's lost quite a lot of forces, and Nash lost almost nothing. Not even going to lose those Seeker Tanks, and gets a Buggy on the way out as well. He's even going to pull back the damaged Seekers. Like, Nash did that quite well, but Cyber does have a ref down, so he did follow up. I think Nash, if he drops a second ref now, his economy will be looking pretty decent. He does only have 1 harvester though, right? So he's not super far ahead. He's slightly ahead, I'd say, in economy. Depends if Cyber gets out another harvester anytime soon. 1, 2, 3. He's only got 4 harvesters on his main. I didn't notice that. He has sacrificed harvesters. He will clean those squads up. He's going to go in here, but I mean, the direction of which Cyber goes into these bases is questionable. He did this in the last series as well. He goes in a really dangerous way. He doesn't come and flank from the side where it's open. He goes into the middle. There's a lot of Seekers there. He's actually going to get counterattacked. Nash knows these are his forces here. He knows he can have his Seeker Tanks out here as long as the Bike Buggy is in front of him. He should be fine. He's going to go back to base. I mean, realistically, he should be able to defend this out. I think maybe he's going to want some... doesn't really need repairs, but... Yeah, see, Nash pulls back now. He's scared it back, and he's lost sight of it. So he's like, all right, cool, we've pushed it back. Let's go back to my base and just keep things. He's actually going to get this tower. This is going to be really important because it's really going to knock Cyber's ability out here. Can he stop that? Can he stop the assimilator? That's the question. Oh my god, he's moving it. Is he going to get that splash down? Oh, he's got it. He got it. Oh my god. And now Cyber's in so much trouble. There's Seeker Tanks there. There's Disintegrators. The tower is there, just putting round after round into these units, and those Buggies cannot withstand that. Oh my god, he gets another one. Dat range. Oh my god. Dat range. BikeRush in the chat right now. Bar is a Supcom clone. I have been playing a little bit of Bar. It's nice. It's sort of a Supcom clone. It's actually a Total Annihilation clone. I've had this conversation with Charles before, but a lot of you guys probably aren't old enough to know what Total Annihilation is. They actually rip the units directly out of Total Annihilation, so it's got the exact same units. It's just a carbon copy, but with the Supreme Commander Zoom. But anyway, let's keep an eye on this one here. This is how you use shock troopers. Oh my god, there's so many Raider buggies being destroyed. There's too many Seeker tanks there. All the Raider buggies just get obliterated. And his spikes are under attack as well. He's actually taking out his spikes, and this is problematic. He's got these fully upgraded shocks now, and he's up against Bike Buggy. He doesn't have enough anti-infantry. All his buggies got destroyed. He's having to put down more turrets. Oh man, I think Nash is going to call in repair drones. It's just Bike Buggy, which is what you don't want to defend against this, because the Bike Buggy will not be able to withstand up against a force like this. And the Raider buggies are just being melted. Oh my god, Traveler just dominating this Blackhand gameplay. He has to pull the harvesters. There are some shredder turrets here. They are doing a little bit of work, but yeah, it's all over. There's an army here. He's got nowhere to defend it. And Nash, that was just a shutdown. That was every single thing that Cyberstorm did was absolutely shut down. There's no other way to say it. Group A, what is it? Cyber versus Phoenix. Yeah, it was just a complete shutdown. That's all there is. That's all there is to say. I mean, Cyber made some plays. He made some good plays, but Nash was just there. Nash had the positioning, he had the unit combo, and he had the control, and he just made that count. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the stream back with the delay, and people are already saying that Cyber's done even before the attackers hit his base. Yeah, but you can just tell, man, there's just way too many Raider buggies were being destroyed. Nash was just filtering the Raider buggies before they could hit critical mass. Like, Cyber got up to like 9-10 buggies, and then Nash would just milk it down to like 1, and then he'd replace them, and then he'd do it again, and he could never get that massive swarm of buggies. But yeah, you might be thinking, oh, but he hasn't started to destroy the harvesters yet. It doesn't matter. Like, Cyber has no units there, and there's an army there, and he can't push it off that field. He's dead. Cyber just thinking about what map he wants. But yeah, Steve Nash takes the W on the first game. He's going to be pleased with that. Yeah, bar is great. Cyber probably just going through the map pack right now. Sorry, not the map pack, the map pool. Just seeing what he wants. You can't write Cyber. If you write Cyber, it blots it out. Let's do Toxic City. Quite surprised this one's quite popular. So we got Blackhand versus Traveler, which is the same as before. Yep. Alright, we're going to have the same matchup. So this is game 2, and again, Cyber played all right. He put his economy together, he put his forces together, but again, he just went in the wrong position. He just went into the wrong area. I think it was just, yeah, positioning on his part. So this is game 2. Can he pull it back? Starting on the west side, playing as Travel 59 again. It is Steven, Donald, Nash, and this map does zoom in. Is that just me? All right, maybe it's just me. It might be. I should try that on the next map. But on the west side. Sorry, the east side, playing as the Blackhand, it is Cyberstorm. Cyberstorm is back as black. The Blackhand versus Traveler 59. No fast links coming out from Ash. In fact, was that just one buzzer? Oh my god, he didn't draft any buzzers. He just got the buzzer from the sold off portal. Now this means he's going to go for a Seeker tank, right? He's going to go for a Seeker Scout because he's like, I don't want to deal with the buzzers, right? The buzzers getting picked off or not being able to get in. I'm just going to go for that Seeker. There's really nothing Phoenix can do to try to cut spikes off or anything like that just yet. If it goes into a flame rush, you can always get the fast spike relatively easy, but I guarantee you that Nash will be going for a Seeker because again, if you look at this, Cyberstorm's got scouts out. Nash has that one buzzer. He sent it to the top, which I think is a pretty good idea. It's quite nice to go up there. And stops this scouting path. This is the most direct path to the enemy base. At least at the beginning of the game, and he's going to just move around. You got to remember, buzzers, they are faster than any. He's actually got them on a patrol, I think. They're faster than any other tier 1 scout, but they don't have as much vision. Look at that. He's actually going to get out of there, I think. If he gets the buzzer away, he's going to be happy chappy. No, not quite. Not quite. There's the Seeker tank. Yeah. I'm surprised it isn't even a gun walker. I mean, you can even do it with a gun walk and just kill the infantry on the way. But no, there's going to be no flame rush coming out from Cyber, so the Seeker tank, not necessary, but I mean, Nash doesn't know that. He can't just not scout a black can in a tournament. You're just asking for bad news. He's going to expand safely now. He's going to just come in here, he's going to spot, oh, you got 4 harvesters. You see this, and he's like, yeah, you've got nothing coming. The double ref is a giveaway that there's no flame rush. And then once you see how many harvesters there are, then you know, okay, there's no bikes or anything like that. The Seeker might actually make it all the way back to base, which I think is where he's going to go. Spikes. That's a little bit different, isn't it? That spike has like a slightly different decoration to this one. This one's a square. It's just map decoration, so that doesn't really matter if they're not perfectly symmetrical, as long as the layout is symmetrical. But that Seeker tank will not make it back to base. These buggies have found it along with the Cabal squad, and they will eliminate that. I can see Nash trying to get this tower at some stage, but Cyber does have a squad there. Bar Jones, yes, Bar Jones, okay. He's getting ready for a Steam release. It's a free game. I guess I could put it on Steam as free. There are other free games on Steam, yeah, that's right. Nash just being very cautious. Bike buggy is out from Cyber. He's going back to the bike buggy. He's actually going to attack this tower, so that means he probably doesn't have any plans on capturing it. It's not really any good versus infantry, which is what the Traveller player is most likely to use. He's going to come into this field. He's going to shoot at this harvester, but Nash will almost certainly notice this at some stage. Yeah, there you go. A slight delay, but there's the photon cannon. He already has one queued. Photon cannon's really good versus bike buggy. They have a lot of health. They can be repaired with the repair tool, and they can basically one-shot bikes. They're also pretty good against buggies, but they're mainly just for their durability. They can draw a lot of gunfire. Cyber is taking the blue Tiberium, so that's good for him. Look at this. Nash has got a lot of defensive forces out, so he's really worried about that bike buggy. But I mean, there is a second war factory, but Cyber hasn't pushed it as hard as he could have. He's just going to go get the spike. I think Nash, yeah, he's going to try to make a play to save that spike. You'd want to as well. You don't want to let it go completely uncontested. And Cyber, as soon as he sees those forces, he's like, nah, I'm just going to back off. You know, he's got the blue tip. He's refining the blue tip. You can see it's inside that harvester, thanks to Master Leaf, we can tell. He's going to come back and attack the spike. And again, blue Tiberium at this stage of the game is quite good. Raider buggies out in front. Raider buggies will thin all the infantry. Nice positioning there from Cyber. Now he's going to actually start targeting. He does a little bit of an overkill there. But look at this. The Raider buggies are shielding. They're completely absorbing all the damage from the Seekers. But he sent the bikes in a little bit too far. And I think he might want to get out of there now. Yeah, I think Cyber needs to retreat. The Raider bug is still just sitting there. Nash is trying to target the bikes. But it's actually not too bad for Cyberstorm. He's actually managed to kill quite a number of Seeker tanks there. Does he get one more? No, not quite. We'll get the gun walker. I think he needs to back off now. Might even be able to go back to destroying the spike, but again, pretty even trade. Maybe Nash lost like a little bit more. Not 100% sure though. But Cyber did go back for more blue Tiberium. Didn't get quite a full load. He does get the spike, so he's a bit more disciplined in this game, I think, Cyberstorm. He's not just making those rash decisions. He's very good at getting the Raider buggies out front to absorb damage, but he just needs to make sure that the bikes can do the damage they need. And he is going to get quite a number of these Seeker tanks. Realistically, he's probably not too worried about the gun walkers. The gun walkers don't really do that much. It's mainly the Seeker tanks that are going to kill the bikes, and he's going to clean up most of the Seeker tanks here. It's an interesting choice, right? It's an interesting choice that Nash is pushing Seekers so hard. Like, why go Traveller if you want this many Seekers and Gunwalkers? Because at the end of the day, Traveller is the worst at doing that. Like, Reaper and Scrin have way better Gunwalker Seeker. But obviously he wants them maybe for the late game with infantry, but he hasn't built any yet. And the Bite Buggy is just engaging Seeker tanks. Yeah, he's getting a lot of Seeker tanks. Might want to be a little bit careful there. I mean, the Gunwalkers are starting to build up a little bit. Yeah, he's going to want to get out of there. Oh, accidentally formation moves, which means that they only move as fast as the slowest unit. He really is just going to continue to engage these forces here. Nothing much else happening. There is some Disintegrators over here. He doesn't even have Fast Link, so again, the Traveller pick on this map, I guess maybe he might be regretting that. Maybe he's got other plans in store. Now, Black Hand do not have... It's actually got I was going to say, was he 3 War Factory all in? He's got 3 War Factory. He is going to get his Harvester attacked here. He's going to have to do something about that. Oh, he's responding now. There is a Flame Tank there, but still getting a Harvester kill is nice. There's a lot of Flame Tanks coming out. Is he just not going to do anything about that? He's not building a Shredder turret. He's going to spot the Flame Tanks, but these Disintegrator squads will be destroyed. But that's nice. I mean, 3 Disintegrator squads got a Flame Tank. Sorry, got a Harvester. If he gets Purifying Flame, actually, he can just destroy this entire base right now. These Flame Tanks are very close. Does he not have Purifying Flame? Is it not done yet? There's a lot of Flame Tanks here. Oh my god, he's in a lot of trouble. Shards is done. Area Mind Control. Oh my god, if he saves this refinery. He saves the refinery with an Area Mind Control and Coldest. Nash just pulled out a massive W. There's actually more Flame Tanks in the main. He's going to get... He cancels whatever upgrade that was. I think that might have been Fast Legs. He's going to flame down the Tech Center. If he gets the Tech Center, that's going to be huge. He's going to get the Tech Center. Oh my god. Tech Center is destroyed, so that actually is paying dividends. Oh my god. Nash is in so much trouble. There are some Raider buggies here, but he's taking the Flame Tanks. He needs to destroy the Cultist squads. He doesn't have enough buggies, so... Oh my god, that Flame Tank kills the other Cultist squad. Area Mind Control comes down, and he's going to send that last Flame Tank in, and he gets it with the Prodigy as well. So much Mind Control coming on. Nash is flustered. He got his Shard upgrade though, which is critical. But oh my god, if he had Purifying Flame, the game would be over. The game would be over, but he doesn't have it, because with Purifying Flame, you just have to point the Flame Tank at the building, and the building will just explode. It's so powerful. He's gonna have to... There's actually a lot of forces here. He's gonna have to deal with this this counter attack. He might need something other than Bike Buggy, because I'm not sure if that's going to cut it against all these Shard Seekers. He's going to try to go for the Flame Tank. Does a lot of hull damage. Doesn't quite get it. He should be able to finish it off though. Yeah, he's selling his tier 2. He's in a bit of trouble. Oh my god, Cyber, all of a sudden things look so good for him. But this is not going down too well. He will get that Flame Tank, but he has to deal with all of these Shard Seekers. I mean, Shard Seekers will die pretty quickly because, again, they don't have a lot of armor, but I don't think it's going to matter. They're just completely destroying the remnants of the Bike Buggy. There's just not enough of it remaining, and now he's in front of the War Factory, and it's just bikes into... And there's the repair drones. He's calling in the repair drones. Oh my god, this is going to repair everything here. He's just going to camp this area. He doesn't have a tech center, I don't believe, so there's no obelisk, and that's it. He's just been completely camped out in the counterattack, not able to withstand the counterattack. And I'm telling you right now, if he had Purifying Flame, he would have won the game. He would have won the game, or if he had more Raider buggies to clean up the Cultist squads. But that's a bit unfortunate for Cyberstorm. He did what he needed to do there, and the Flame Tanks were a massive surprise. Nash wasn't expecting it. You know, he wasn't expecting it, and he made it happen, but just not quite. Nash just holds on, and then in the counterattack, and this is the thing I've noticed with Cyberstorm, in that one counterattack at the end of the game, he just can't hold it back. He just can't hold it back. Oh, where's my water? I'm just going to get a quick drink. These guys should be rejoining momentarily. Ugh. Yeah, I think Bart Jones is going to be sorry, not Bart Jones. I think Cyber is going to be disappointed with that game there, because it really looked like he was going to come through for a W there at the end, and then Nash just manages to hang on by the skin of his teeth, and then the counter attack just destroys him. It just destroys him. We're going to be looking at Trav Blackhand again. It looks like it. Let me do a sound check real quick. And he made it happen. Yeah, sound looks good. So, this is where Cyber found him. Sorry, keep calling him Cyber. Cyberstorm found himself in his first match, 2-0 down, before bringing things back a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely not a good start. I think he's just going to be so disappointed with that game. Like, you just feel like he could have won that. But nonetheless, starting in the southeast corner of Tournament Stadium, it is Phoenix. Sticking with Traveler 59. It's going to be interesting if he has to play Master Leaf. Now, Master Leaf is in the other group, so probably not. Doesn't have to worry about that too much. Cyberstorm is on the northwest corner. He's sticking with Blackhand. He believes in the Black Spam. We'll have to see what he's going to do on this map here. Hasn't done a flame rush just yet. Tournament Stadium, a very nice map, been around for a very long time. It has been redesigned during its lifespan, mainly in the early days and until it was settled. The thing about a lot of maps, I can't remember if this is a Predator map or not, but I think it is a Predator map, is that he would really hardcore tweak his maps. He'd redesign massive amounts of his maps if he needed to. Like, for example, Tournament Undergrounds used to only have 4 green fields and now it's got 6. He actually expanded the whole map. So, and that made the map really good before, because I remember playing on it before without that expansion and it was just a death batch. It was just a death pit. It was pretty horrible. And yeah, the expansion made it quite good. Nash is going to overrun these forces, loses a single buzzer. Probably not going to go for a Seeker Scout this time. It's a big map and I think he figures, you know, because it's so big, he can get his buzzers in. Oh, he just loses one squad. The other squad will make its way through this market area. And he should be able to get that scout off. But there is bikes coming and this buzzer will spot. The buzzer will spot the lack of harvesters. It'll spot the second refinery. Now, if he was Nod, this would be difficult because he's Black Hand. He can see 2 harvesters, right? If it's Nod, you can't see how many harvesters there are, so you don't know if there's a rush coming. But if it's Black Hand, he knows straight away that you've only got 2 harvesters. Surely, yeah, this is a Seeker tank. Yeah, you can see it's a Seeker tank. He's still going to move his MCV. He's still confident enough that he can do that. It's only 3 bikes coming out now for Cyberstorm. So is this going to be enough? A Gunwalker. He actually built a Gunwalker. I thought that would have been a Seeker. A Seeker's coming out now. He doesn't want to lose that. These bikes can actually kill that Gunwalker, and they will. They'll get a kill on the Gunwalker. That was a bit unusual. He could probably even take out that Seeker tank if he just cycles his bikes. But look at that. Nash defended it off with minimal. I mean, yeah, he lost the Gunwalker, which is nice. But I mean, Cyber only committed 3 bikes. Is it just me, or does he have 3 power plants there? He's going for an Expo. He's a little bit behind. He's going for blue tib with his 4th harvester. Far out. Nash has 5 harvesters. I mean, Cyber's not... His economy is not looking that good. Did he repair the bikes? No, he didn't repair the bikes. There's a buzzer swarm there. That's mainly just to draw fire so the Seeker tank doesn't get hit. But yeah, he's going for a ref. He doesn't even care that these bikes are here. Cyber's just going to do some hull damage because why not? That Seeker, yeah, he's still going to continue on with his Seeker up here. There's the oh no, he doesn't get the power micro off. I don't think you can't really get the power micro off with Scrin because the harvester just instantly pops. But it doesn't matter. That one Seeker tank will be sufficient there to defend these guys out. Oh, the harvester at the blue Tiberium field is now under attack as well. He's going to have to retreat that back. I mean, you want to get a full load of blue tib. And I think he might be okay. He's going to get... Yeah, he gets the Seeker. Doesn't lose a bike. He's still using these 3 bikes. And, I mean, they've killed a Seeker and a Gunwalker. So, you know, they're getting things done. That harvester will go back to base. Where is he? He's over here. So he's going to get blue Tiberium, which is nice. He needs the blue Tiberium because he is a little bit behind. Jeez, he had this channel with cars for a while. What? The fact that I've been watching your kick-ass for a decade and finally hear your voice. Really? You didn't know I had a channel? Like, I've had the channel for like 10, yeah, like more than 10 years, like 12 years. No, more than that, almost 15 years. But anyway, Cyber is being attacked. Let's concentrate on this. And here come the repair drones. And this is the thing, like, as soon as Cyber gets attacked like this, he's just having a real tough time defending. And with the repair drones there, there's just not enough forces here. I mean, is he going to... He needs to start killing some of these Seeker tanks right now. He's spamming buggies because he has to. Ah, there's the lightning spike. This just gets really awkward now. He's having to pull the harvesters. He is pulling the harvesters back around the war factory, which is nice. That harvester will be destroyed, though. And Tiberium even being destroyed there. Just so desperate. Another harvester's being destroyed. Oh my god, this is just not good. The repair drones makes it so difficult. The Raider buggies can't do anything. They can't do anything. This harvester is running. Why are you running? Where's he going? And that's the thing, man. He's just having such a hard time defending out this basic type of attack. Put the health bars on. The Raider buggies are actually making it happen. I think a lot of these Seekers not quite underneath the repair drones. The one sitting up here destroyed them, which was quite good. Has to sell off the operations center to get Blackhand to get rid of the lightning spike. But oh my god, he's going to hold it off. But boy, was that messy. He's going to actually go for the crush. He's going to go for the crush on the Blackhand squad. The remainder of these forces will now be destroyed. Did he get that harvester? There was a harvester that ran off somewhere. I'm not sure if it came back or what. Or if it's one of these. I lost track of it. But yeah, look at that. Nash has got 4 and 2 on the expansion. He's got a Prodigy, which means he's got a tech center. He's got all of his tech right here. 1 flame tank. Boom. He's down to tier 1. There's Mechapeds out already. Oh man, Cyber is in so much trouble. He's got some bikes, but I mean, there's 4 Mechapeds here. He could just probably jump on them. He's going to go for one. He needs to get a kill straight away. He doesn't get a kill straight away. Oh man, he needed to get the first one straight away. He doesn't even get a single Mechapede. Not able to get the head. He gets one finally, but I mean the damage. Oh, he gets a second one. But I mean the damage is done. Nash knows it. He's going to move in here. He's actually targeting the harvester. Maybe he wants to target the bikes first, because yeah, he's actually got an elite bike here. And that elite bike, if it gets the kill on this Mechapede, that's going to be bad. He's going to get a shot off on that Mechapede. He will get the kill, but I mean he died, so that's unfortunate. This one here actually got the kill. So he holds off the mechas, and this is something about the... Here comes the Prodigy. This is something about Mechapeds as well. I mentioned before, he's just going to go get the MCV. He got the tech center. Oh, he's got area mind control in these units. This is just really messy. There's disintegrators in the main. Cyber is just in shambles right now. Oh man, he's just being picked apart. He finally gets those units back, but what can he possibly do? Nash is just outplaying him here. And again, back to Mechapeds, I think that reducing their range was a mistake. It makes them too difficult to use. And again, even with the small amount of bikes that Cyber has, he's been able to repel the mecha attacks. The Prodigy is somewhere. Yeah, he's over here. He doesn't even... He's got his Prodigy on the other side of the map. The Cyber is dead. The Hexapod comes out. I mean, that's the thing. Cyber just has a really hard time defending out those attacks. He just gets... The attacks come in. He's just not ready for them. And it's cost him another game. He was behind economically all game, that one as well. Oh, we might be looking at our first 5-0. I thought it was going to be with BikeRush, but apparently no. Cyberstorm has that earmarked for one of his series, probably. If he went all in with infantry and beams, yeah, infantry and beams is actually quite powerful. You just got to watch the phase crush, but once the phase crush is done, if you haven't lost too much, then you should be fine. And the beam cannons can just try to power down buildings. But yeah, not getting that ref with the flame tanks in that second game as well. Like, and again, if he had purifying flame, it would have been all. He would have ripped through that whole base, you know, because the Seekers would have exploded the second that touched them as well. So he would have lost all his units, all his infantry, his forces, and his buildings. But unfortunately, Master Leaf's probably going to be watching that back. Oh, surprise, surprise! Who's in the chat right now? It's Master Leaf. LA, he wants LA. So Nash, good start to the series. He's 3-0 up. Yeah, Cyber in shambles, I agree. That's the problem, like Cyber gets attacked. As soon as he gets attacked with a not even not a huge force, but a concentrated attack, like an organized attack, he just has so much trouble defending that out. Nash is going to go Blackhand maybe. Yeah, he is. He's going to go... Sorry, Nash is going to go GDI. So Cyber, I mean, at least he gets the map choice, right? Just wait for those comms to reestablish. There we go. So this is game number 4. Cyber needs to make it happen this game. He's up against GDI this time. So here we are on Tournament LA in the south side, playing as the red Blackhand. It's going to be Cyberstorm. And that means starting in the north, playing as the green GDI. He switched factions. This is the first faction change in the series. It's going to be Stephen Donald Nashington, aka Phoenix. So he's going to be feeling pretty good about himself. I mean, again, things were a bit gnarly in the first 2 games, but that 3rd game really just shutting down Cyberstorm. Cyberstorm, again, he needs to make sure his attacks actually hit and do some damage, and he needs to be able to defend an attack, because that's what's killing him. The first time he gets hit with an organized attack, he just takes way too much damage, or he straight up dies. Rocket Squad's coming out. What are these for? Is he going for some type of like Bloodhound rush? When you see double rocket, normally it's because Bloodhounds are coming out. I mean, maybe to take garrisons, maybe for some early defense. He's just moving them around. Yeah, it's going to be Bloodhounds. So he's going to go an airfield open against Black Cam, which can be risky if they go for Bike Buggy. But if they go for Flame Open, whew, look out, that's going to be perfect. Is he going for Flame Open? Oh my god, this looks like it might be an Operations Center. Oh, it's going to be really bad if it's an Operations Center. I mean, it's going to be good if he sees the air and he puts down a SAM turret, but no, he's going to expand. He's going to go Flame Tanks. Here comes the Bloodhounds, and this is the thing, because it's to put the rockets in the APCs, and then all of a sudden you have this really potent early game force, and there's going to be Orcas behind it as well. I mean, yeah, you do sacrifice a War Factory for this. It's going to be a while before he gets his economy up, but I mean, the Flame Tank is out, and I mean, if he spots the Flame Tank, he's going to probably see the Flame Tank. Yeah, he is. He's going to see the Flame Tank. He's going to go straight for... Oh, no, he's not going to go for it. He's going to send the Orcas to get it. I guarantee he's going to send the Orcas to go dispatch that. The Flame Tank has to come back to base, which is really the best he could do. He still has the Operations Center, which is important because he can put down a SAM turret. And yeah, that Flame Tank is there. We'll get some flame damage on, and that's actually going to come in handy. He gets a turret down. Can he get a kill on one of those Orcas? He gets a Harvester kill as well. He doesn't get a kill on the Orcas. He's going to get a second Harvester kill. Nash is he's won the game. Oh my god. Are you for real? Cyberstorm again against any type of concentrated, any type of organized attack. Just unable to defend him. I mean, the SAM turret was good because, you know, it's going to help protect him against Orcas, but I mean, he just lost all of his Harvesters. He has no Harvesters. What's he going to do? He doesn't even get the APC. Did he get... He got a... Please tell me he at least got one of the pit bulls. He must have got at least one of the pit bulls. Both the APCs get away. He's going to repair and go chase. He needs to. There's only 2 Orcas. And look at that. Nash went for a second ref before a War Factory because you can get a Harvester faster out that way. Because instead of 20 seconds and then 16, it's just 30 seconds. Yeah, look at this. I mean, Nash does only have 2 Harvesters. Cyber has 1. He still has his MCV. But Nash can see this. So, I mean, he is going to fight by losing 2 Harvesters. I mean, that's pretty bad. It's a tournament, so he is going to fight it out. Can he actually make it happen, though? That's the question. Where are the Orcas? I mean, there is this SAM turret here, which is enough to defend out just 2 Orcas. If he had 4 Orcas, he'd probably just go in and go for the Harvester kill. Yeah, he's over here, but the Raider Buggies see him. And he's have to back off because it's just 2 Orcas. He won't be able to get a Harvester before he starts losing Orcas, and then he'll lose all the Orcas. Black Hand Squad is here. He's going to get into that foxhole, which is really annoying. The Rocket Squads are still in there, but they're surprisingly they're not actually shooting at the foxhole. I'm not sure what's going on there. No one taking Blue Tiberium. These Raider Buggies and these 2 bikes are going to head up there. Again, he's still got these 2 rocket PCs, which is more than enough to defend out these bikes. Although, if the rockets would shoot, there's something wrong because the rockets are not firing. Oh, there we go. They're firing. I think he might have had them on hold fire stance or something. I'm not sure what was going on there. But he will get them. He bails the rockets out there. Orcas come in. The Orcas have to fight the buggies. But that's good control. Fires some rockets and gets out of there. And Cyber's just not able to get through these minuscule forces that Nash has right now. He's going to get that Pitbull maybe, but there's a Predator tank here. Going to get some good hull damage. And look at that, just comes in, launches a rocket or 2. Using Orca rockets on buggies is not the best, but when you have such a low unit game, it actually gets one, which is quite bad. And if you have a low unit game like this, then that's important. Does go back and finishes off that Raider buggy. He knows there's no expansion. He knows that Cyber is really pushing the limits of his economy. And Nash is up to 4 Harvesters, 2 refinery. No, sorry, he's just dropped a 5th Harvester and another refinery over there, which is fantastic for him. Cyber needs to have one just about ready. He's got a structure ready to drop. It needs to be a refinery or he's dead. He's just holding it. I'm not sure what it is. It's a barracks. Oh my god, no, I think he's in trouble here. His harvesters are being attacked by predators on the ground at this stage of the game. And he's just moving in. He takes out their scorpion tank. These scorpion tanks are not going to be able to withstand this many predator tanks. The predator tanks are more powerful. And he's just going to focus them down. There are rocket squads out now, so he should be fine. There is an orca strike coming in. But he's going to start putting hull damage on these harvesters. He's going to pull that harvester back behind the war factory. This is going to be annoying for the predator tanks. It is very difficult for predator tanks to maneuver in a situation like this. And he is going to clean this up without losing a harvester, but he did lose some tanks. Oh, I was going to say he was dodging the orca strike, but the other harvester goes in. Oh my god, he's going to get that harvester now. Oh, one more shot, he could have got that harvester. But it's not to be. There's some battle markers up here. There was a raid. I'm not sure if he got a harvester or not. It doesn't look like there's a dead harvester anywhere. That's cleaned up. Oh, Cyber just threw it. He's had enough of that one. He sees the expansion and Nash. He knows he's really far behind. He's just lost the last of his forces, and I guess he just decided he's not going to try and fight that. Look at the economic disparity there. I mean, that tells... And it's only the 6.5 minute mark. That picture tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, we could be looking at the series first 5-0, so this stream might not be as long as I anticipated. What time is it now? It's 21:30 GMT. So yeah, it's only been 2.5 hours. Wait, is that right? 5:30, 6:37. Yeah, the stream started 2.5 hours ago, and it might be looking to end. We're on match point again. But again, I will plug it for those of you who are watching. There is a huge stream coming up on Saturday. For me, that's going to be later today. So 2 streams in one day. For you guys, it might be tomorrow. So that it's Saturday, 29th of March, 12 GMT. 12 GMT. Take note of the time. It's a different starting time. It's 12 GMT. 3 huge matches. Master Leaf versus Senna. Shock Trapper versus Cyber. And then we have Senna versus Futurama. It's going to be a massive day. That's the stream you're not going to want to miss. Because realistically, these 2 games, I mean, the Bike Rush game was interesting. This game here, unfortunately, Cyber is just being outclassed again. But I mean, it's not as if Cyber's not a good player. He is putting up a fight in some of these situations, but he's just letting himself die too easily. Yeah, Bike Rush is like, hey, time to go all in. Have we played Rift already? Wait, no. That one, not that one. No, that was the other game. Actually, Undergrounds. He wants Undergrounds. It is match point. Cyberstorm is now up against the wall. He has almost an impossible task to try to come back. We could be looking at a GDI mirror. No, Nash changes Blackhand. There's the counter pick. Blackhand mirror. If these guys can't mutually agree on factions, they will have to whisper their factions to me. Ready. Just wait for those connections to re-establish. Sometimes it does that when you alt-tab. So here we go. Nash holds a 4-0 lead, and we're going to see a Blackhand mirror on Tournament Undergrounds. Cyber needs to at least pull a game here just to save face. I mean, he really should have won game 2, but nonetheless, here we are on Tournament Undergrounds on the west side, playing as Blackhand. It is Phoenix. And on the east side, playing also as the Blackhand, we have Cyberstorm. Cyberstorm not doing too well. If he drops this series, then he must beat Shock Trapper tomorrow. Otherwise, he's basically done and dusted. I can't see you qualifying on any less than 2 wins Preferably you want 3 wins in your group, but 2 wins should be enough to qualify as long as results go your way. It's not too big of an ask, but yeah, 1 win or 0 wins, nah, you're pretty much, your goose is going to be cooked. Beacon comes down, not sure what the beacon is for. He's got quite a lot of cabals there, doesn't he? Only 2 cabals here. Does he have an engineer? No, he doesn't have an engineer. So he built these extra, he actually built a cabal squad. He's going to be able to win this fight hands down. He's going to throw the grenades. He's going to hit the grenades. Oh, he force fires the ground. He force fires the ground. Nash is a madman. He's going to take gunfire from the remaining squads, but once that ends, he should be able to clear. That was actually crazy. So the reason why he force fired the ground is because when the grenades hit him, if he's already force firing, then his units won't attack each other. So yeah, obviously the grenades will cause the units to shoot at each other. So that was pretty cool. He didn't quite kill the squad, so he still took some damage, but it was a crazy Nash move. He's going to take that garrison. Cyber choosing to clean up the scouts rather than go for the earliest possible scout. Oh, he's going to see the Reckoner. Oh man, surely he saw the Reckoner. Harvester comes out. He's still continuing on with his refinery. And yeah, he's building bikes now, but I mean, look at this. It's going to be a flame and rocket Reckoner. And he's going to have bike buggy behind this. He's going to shepherd with the bike buggy to get the Reckoner in. If the Reckoner gets in, it could be all over for Cyberstorm. He's only got 2 bikes. He's trying to build infantry now. He's going to need it. He might need a laser turret. He's not queuing one. A laser turret would be very nice in this situation. He'd want to get some hull damage on that. The Reckoner is going to come in. The Reckoner is going to take some serious hull damage, but he actually deploys it. He deploys it quite far away. I mean, yes, it does have rocket squads in there, so it's going to be quite nice, but I mean, he deployed it. It has a lot of health. He's going to send his own units in. Actually, what am I doing? Did I call the players the wrong way around? Yeah, Cyberstorm is doing the Reckoner rush. I think I might have referred to Phoenix as Cyberstorm, but nonetheless, he is going to deploy that Reckoner. Scorpion tanks out. This is just not doing as much damage as I think he wanted it to do. The Black Hand squad is going to bail out. The Rocket squad did not bail out. So that Rocket squad will go down with the Reckoner. And the question was it enough damage? He actually did cancel his second refinery. Oh no, maybe that was a barracks that he was queuing before. Just going to crush the Black Hand squad. Doesn't care too much about this. Is it going to be an all-in? Oh my god. No, it's not an all-in. He has moved his MCV. So it's not an all-in. He's on 1 harvester? Oh my god. He's on 1 harvester. I mean, technically, yeah, he's only against 2 harvesters. He doesn't have any extra spikes, though. I mean, if he had the extra spikes, that would be nice. But I think Nash thinks it's an all-in, but it's not. So Cyber has got the opportunity to get back in the game. This is weird. He's not trying to build any eco, but he's keeping his MCV. I'm not sure about that. I mean, if you're keeping your MCV by this stage, you should have tried to have at least built a refinery. Tries to go in and scout. Thinks it's an all-in still. Nah, Nash has a second ref now. He's got a second ref. He's moving his forces out. And I mean, he's got more forces than Cyber. And he's got more economy. I think Cyber is pretty much dead. Cyber, the one thing he's been doing really well is making sure the buggies are in the front all the time. I must admit, he's very consistent with that. But yeah, he's in a world of pain right now. Is there a second ref? No, there's just nothing. Oh, he's not even queuing anything, but he's keeping the MCV around. I mean, Nash is going to be up to 4 harvesters soon. I think he's about to put out a 4th harvester. This is not even 5-1. Yeah, I was quite surprised. I thought for sure Nash, Cyber would be able to get a win, at least one or a couple of wins off Nash. But Nash has come out and just say, hey, I'm too strong for this. He's too strong. Obviously, Nash is pro, but I thought maybe he was undertrained. But obviously, that's not the case. He's playing very well. Much better than Cyberstorm. He did finally get a second harvester out, but still not producing anything else. Oh my god, my voice. Infantry upgrades coming from Nash now. Did he move his MCV? He has not moved his MCV. I think maybe he's aware of the fact that... no, you can't quite see that. I don't think he knows if there's an expansion or not. These forces are going to be moving forward. They will take out that Scorp tank. Nice snipe. Not sure why that Scorp tank was out there by himself. and their Purifying Flame, so not Purifying Flame, but Disciples is done. So now you can move forward with the infantry, and Bite Buggy can't crush, which means fighting this infantry is just nightmare fuel. And you can see Nash knows it. He's just going to move this force forward. He's going to have his Bite Buggy behind it. For some reason he's attacking his own units there. Maybe he got hit with grenades. Yeah, he's just going to have his Bite Buggy behind it. It's like, hey, you want to fight me? You got to face off against this infantry in the front. And I like the fact there is a Cabal squad there to buff the rest of the infantry. But look at that. Cyber has to put down. He's actually got a tier 2. I'm not sure what he's doing with that tier 2. He's going for a flame tank, but I mean, is this realistically going to get across the map? I highly doubt it. He still holds his MCV. Nash is at his expansion. Nothing has been put down yet. Double shredder here. He's going to come in from the bottom with his Bite Buggy. But I mean, he's just got so much more Bite Buggy than Cyber. 2 flame tanks now. They're getting stuck behind the harvester. And yeah, he's going to try to focus them down. There's the focus on the first flame tank. He will get the first flame tank. The second flame tank is going to get a little bit of damage. It will kill some of the infantry. So some nice infantry kills there. But it's probably going to be enough for him to defend the attack. But I mean, he's just going to get further behind. It'll be interesting if Purifying Flame is coming. No, he sold it off. He's not going to. The thing about Purifying Flame is that it's really expensive, right? And it has a long upgrade time, so that's why you see people don't get it that often, because it is very time consuming, very economically demanding. Putting down more turrets because he's really got no choice. As soon as Nash sees that there's no expo or there's no refs there, he can probably just go in. He'll probably be comfortable enough to just go in. I mean, Cyber, he has no forces left. Oh, he's got these forces here. Look, he's going to come up here and he's going to be like, hey, where's your harvesters? And I think straight away now he knows he's really far ahead. He does have a ref here. I mean, Cyber is just, I think he's lost the plot here. He's just like, what do I do? I'm too far behind. He's going to expand. He does have a ref down, so I mean, he's going to try and expand. He's going to come across this infantry. He's going to lose his spike. Things just going from bad to worse here for Cyberstorm. If you're a Cyber fan, I think we're looking at a 5-0. And look at that, he just taps out, not willing to fight it. So Stephen Donald Nashington, aka Phoenix, will take the series 5 games to nothing. And look, the resource graph tells you the story again. And the kill-death ratio is basically the same. You can't have a 1-for-1 kill-death ratio with that type of economy. It was probably double, not quite double. Almost double. But yeah, we have a 5-0 in the Invitational Extended Series today. It's a 5-0 to Phoenix. He has won the series against Cyberstorm, and this is devastating news for Cyberstorm. He's almost borderline out of the tournament. He can still make it, but he's basically going to have to win his next 2 games if he wants to win, or if he wants to make it to the finals. And tomorrow is going to be really important because he plays Shock Trepid then, and he must defeat Shock Trepid, otherwise he's pretty much done. Let's update. Okay, let's set that there. Well, next match does not begin soon. Just fix that up. Yeah, I mean, what is there to say really in that series? Now, again, I'm going to push this really quickly. There is another stream, and that's happening either today or tomorrow, depending on your time zone. So it's the 29th of March at 12 GMT. Take note of the starting time. It's 12 GMT, and it's going to be a huge series as well. Let me see if I can get what do I want? School reference. Yeah, it's going to be a huge series. You're not going to want to miss it, but well done to Cyberstorm and well done to Nash in that series there. I mean, what is there to say? I think the Bike Rush series is actually more competitive. I mean, I feel bad for Cyber because it seems like he's playing so well. Or he's not playing so well, obviously, but he's trying so hard and he should be doing better. He should have better results, but not going to be the case. Bart Jones is going to be a bit scared now, I think, because he's just seeing Nash demolish Cyberstorm, and Cyberstorm just getting completely outplayed there. It's really unfortunate. But that's how things will go. I will be updating the ladder. So when you tune in for the stream later on today or tomorrow, I will have the ladder, or sorry, not the ladder, but the groups updated with the games that have been played today. And again, very important, do not miss the next stream. That is happening Saturday. That's right. Either today or tomorrow, depending on your time zone. It's probably only today for me because I'm in Australia. For everyone in Europe and America, it's going to be tomorrow. But it's the 29th of March, and the starting time is 12 GMT. And we're going to have a huge, huge series. Let me see if I can add that in now. Yeah, it's going to be massive. So tomorrow, or next stream, it's going to be Senna versus Masterly first up. Let me just make sure I'm not misquoting that. Okay, what is it? Okay, so it's going to be Masterly versus Senna in game 1. Cyberstorm will return to fight Shock Trapper in an absolute do-or-die match for Cyberstorm. And Futurama will be placing off against Senna. So it's the Senna show. And it's a big day. It's a big day for Group B, in fact, because the Masterly Senna, Futurama Senna games are going to be insane. They're going to set the tone for the Bike Rush games. And everyone's going to know what they need to do once those series is done. So stay tuned to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm sorry I have to obviously leave it because the matches are done. They're done. Okay, so obviously they're a lot quicker, a 5-1 and a 5-0 compared to longer series. But this is the Canes Wrath Invitational Extended Series. The next stream, do not miss the next stream. You do not want to miss the next stream. It's going to be way bigger than this one. 3 matches. Anyway, my name is Green Zero. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm going to see you all in the next one, and I'll see you then. It's a big day. It's a set of games.
Ferguson in the same way we fix Afghanistan, Gaza, Palestine, Chicago, and that is to stop. We have to stop and be open to the possibility that we have been brainwashed every single level of our lives. Brainwashed with conditioned thought. Thoughts that we have fallen, died or killed or got angry, sad, and depressed over. We're so loyal to these thoughts, right? But we gotta question it. Because they were created by the culture that we were born in. This culture taught us that race was real, and we believed it. It taught us that war and violence creates peace, and we believed it. It taught us that love was weakness, and we believed it. We ate it up, right? But open any history book, right? any history book, you'll notice a trend. Generation after fucking generation. The same story over and over. We've tried everything. Politics, to protests, to rallies, to riots, to marches. None of it works. These things create short-term results, not lasting solutions. Just because our parents or grandparents believe something or did something doesn't mean that we have to continue that cycle, man. This is our time right now. As I stand here right now, this is our time.